Good evening, things. Or day or afternoon if you're somewhere in the American. How you guys doing? Hi. The Americans, it's in the afternoon, but for us Europeans, it's nighttime. Hi. It's sometime somewhere. Somewhere in the planet, it's 2 a.m. How you guys doing? Hello. Are you from Europe? No, I'm from Mexico, but I live in Europe. You're from space, like everyone. I mean, don't we all live there? I took a nap for 2 hours and I'm still tired. Ooh, the 2-hour naps where you wake up and you feel like you're in another dimension. Yeah, those are rough. Once the Spanish virus sets in, you'll stop identifying as Mexican. I'm gonna start telling people I'm Spanish. Mom, protect me, I survived the earthquake, tsunami scared. Was there an earthquake in the LAs? As someone who used to live in a very supposedly seismically active country, I feel you. I feel you. Earthquake scares are the worst. What's an earthquake? Oh, right. That's not something that you get over here. That is something I don't miss from Mexico. I don't miss the earthquake spooks a few times a year. You do get used to it though, you do. Like, you get to a point where like the ground starts shaking and you're like, is that an earthquake or just a big truck? And then you just ride it out. I think there was an earthquake offshore in California. Oh, those usually, most big earthquakes, fun fact, they happen offshore. Earthquakes on land are rare. Happy birthday. Will you miss cocadas and turrón? God, quiero turrón. I'm not supposed to be having any of that. It makes me fat. You wanted pizza today. I wanted to, but I didn't get any. I didn't cave. I was good. Hubby did not help. Hubby was like, let's get pizza. And I was like, no. I don't want to show up to Mexico remotely overweight because I know my mother and she's gonna be like, ha, I was right, you did gain weight in Spain. I refuse to prove her right. I am a being fueled by spite. I refuse. Because my grandma also looked at me dead ass and went, you're gonna get fat. And I was like, well, that's very nice of you. I've slept through several earthquakes. I remember my first earthquake, it was scary. That or she'll think you're pregnant. Okay, like, I'm gonna need chat to, like, look at a picture of a fat person versus a pregnant person, and then get back to me, because, like, they do not remotely look anything alike. Thanks so much for the follow. Nothing. Not remotely. They really do not. Thanks so much for the follow. Oh, thank you. Earthquakes are very rare in Europe. They do exist, though. Yeah, like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen, like, someone that's, like, slightly overweight versus someone who's pregnant. It's not remotely similar. Not even a little bit. On that one instance, though, you get it wrong. You don't live it down. No, you don't. Pregnant looks like you swallowed a whole ball. Fatness has flaps, exactly. The pregnant has a very specific, perfect shape, and the fatness does not. Thanks so much for the follow. Pregnant, yeah. My pregnant is my favorite thing. The riskiest question: are you pregnant? Are you pregnant? Pregnant. I don't trust pregnant women. They look like they're hiding something. I mean, they're not hiding something. We know it's there. Just say congrats, and if they say for what, then it's fat. Solid strategy. Solid strategy. The strategy of being like, congrats for what? Okay, not pregnant. Are pregnant women technically mechas for the baby? No, because the baby's not piloting shit. You say that, Lily, but I had a customer with a fake pregnancy bomb she used to store merch she was trying to steal. No! Okay, honestly, respect. I mean, kind of, but at the same time, don't steal! Stealing is bad! Believe people would get by with that. They probably would.
Florida so can't relate. We have hurricane parties.
Thanks so much for the super chat. Oh, I lived in Florida for a bit. The hurricane parties are real. Deal without people don't. Just don't steal. What if I steal someone's heart and then sell it on the black market? Then you're a real criminal. That's a felony. No, I call it business. Bad. Bad. Have you seen the second season of Arcane yet? I have not had time. I got back from vacation and I got sick immediately. Thanks so much for the follow. Look, folks have stolen something at least one. I mean, everyone has, I guess, but you still shouldn't do it. I don't think I've ever stolen anything. Does that mean no one goes to heaven? No, it just means that if you're gonna go to hell, it's gonna have to be for something real bad. You stepped into your house and the sticker sucker punched you. It did. It sucked. Like, now that I'm finally almost back to normal, I have so much work to do. Have you seen what happens so far in New York in their stores? I've seen, like, actual stores, like designer stores, where people come in and they just steal everything and the employees can't stop them, and I'm just like, holy shit, why? In Mexico, it would be on site. My neighbor's daughter's having her wedding a day before Christmas. Based. Is it stealing if no one notices? Yes. In older Christianity, you only went to hell for stuff like resurrecting the dead, if you're not God. So if necromancy's out. Did you know that they have a new flavor of G Fuel for VTubers? Where? I haven't had G Fuel in, like, the longest time. Like, the addiction has been curbed. But I might go back to it for a little bit. I might go G Fuel maxing for a little bit because I'm busy. I need to catch up. I mean, they don't pay you to stop a robbery, so why should you care? True. Companies don't want employees stopping thieves because they don't want to deal with the employees getting hurt when they might have to pay out for that. Uh-oh. Ma'am, not the G Fuel. I like the G Fuel. I worked retail. It's because we can't touch the customers due to the fact that if we hurt them, the company can get sued. Oh, really? That's why? Alright, it's Shapeshift Time Beach. Necromancy is illegal, yes. It is illegal to raise the dead. I do want to try Gamer Subs, but I still have G Fuel. Whoever offers me a flavor first, that's the one I'll support. Right now I've tried G Fuel, but I'm completely fine with Gamer Subs. I just need to try it out. Gamer Girl bathwater flavor. What's the actual flavor? What's the actual... That sounds disgusting. Try the Grandpa's Ashes flavors. Are those real? Are you guys fucking with me? I just assumed it exists. No. Thoughts on Call of Duty Black Ops 6? I've never played. Alright, so.
Let's go.
Let's keep going. The fuck are you doing up there? It's a bat. Thanks so much for the follow. That rat can fly, so he likes to hang upside down from things. Dream toes. Fuck you.
Alright.
I'm just gonna get rid of these.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
Alright, how's that? Push through! Alright, how's that?
Team Week won the day.
Real Gamer subs flavors, guacamole gamer farts, lean grandpa ashes. What the fuck does guacamole gamer farts? No, I need to look it up. That is not real. I refuse to believe when chat tells me anything, so I am going to the Gamer Subs website right the fuck now, and I'm looking it up. Fuck you, chat. Lean. Gamer subs. Flavors. Alright, Gamer subs, show me. All tubs. Grandpa's Ashes! What the fuck is that flavor supposed to be? Okay. Drop Dead Delicious Sweet Raspberry Cream Asian. Each ship is a journey to rediscover the extraordinary life and sweetest moments without needing to bring out Grandpa's actual ashes. That's disgusting. Look, the names are bad, okay? It's raspberry. It's raspberry is the flavor. That's gross. Arctic Cooler. Blowhole Blast. Brand Risk. Me. Cherry Limesicle. Guacamole Gamer for... No. A strawberry lime flavor developed to the Russian badger's liking. That's disgusting! Why? I love that. It's like, what are you drinking? Guacamole gamer farts. That is so fucking funny. Anyway, we're on our way to stop a murder. That's something you offer to your guests when they come home. Would you like some energy drink? Would you like some refreshing guacamole gamer farts? Who in their right mind would name something like that? Someone who named it as a meme. It sold more than Russian Badger's G Fuel that even became a bit during one of his vids. Hi!
You can always possibly.
That ought to do it.
Fish!
It's gone. On your toes, everyone.
But like, if you're allowed to name gamer subs flavor shit that's that weird, the sky's the limit. I mean, if I had one, it would probably be called the pink thing, yeah. I don't see that happening anytime soon. I don't have enough clout for it yet. I'd love to design them a waifu cup, though. Bullshit, message him. I think they contact you, right? Email them. What? I'm sensing it. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well,
It seems that bad feelings of yours was spot on.
Really?
Don't tell me.
We're easy prey here. Run before we are eaten.
Run! Over here!
Ah! Ew. Ew!
Really, there's literally a flavor called titty milk.
Oh my god. Is that a baby? It might be.
Look,
Why is it exploding shit? Look, a lift. Let's use it to escape. Why does it have to blow up? Yeah. Oh, I'm right in front of Gallica's face. What baby doesn't make things explode? Normal babies. That is horrifying. I know. There we go. Explosive baby. That part of the building was made by Michael Bay Chat. Did we get away? I thought we were goners. Heading up the way is the way to safety, right? A hairline escape indeed. We were fortunate there was a lift. We should be making our way to the castle proper now. Morris has to be somewhere ahead. He's gonna pay for making us go through that.
Hey.
You've gone quite a ways up. You think we're inside the castle yet?
No.
It feels different than the part of the castle Barden took us to. More like a secret underground passage. It likely is. Makes sense that Morris would run this way.
Let's do it.
Morris can't have gotten far. Let's look for him.
However,
Hi! Like Michael Bay. Would they allow Rule 34 artists to have a drink based on them? Why not? Oh please, they sell waifu cups. I think they'd be more than fine with it.
All right.
Besides, I wouldn't approach them as Kinkymation, I'd approach them as Lilligoth.
hey,
Hey, what do you make of the Lady Joanna? Sus! Barton has faith in her, but after these trials within, I find it hard to believe she's not involved with this.
yeah.
Right. Whatever her circumstances are, she has to be wrapped up in all this somehow. Morris would be could be threatening her, or perhaps worse. Either way, I think she's another key to the whole thing.
But
I don't wish to doubt her. She thinks of her people and was heartbroken over the incident. Such nobility is rare. I'd like to believe that.
Let's go.
Let's see what we find. Look at his little fucking legs!
Time for sure.
Oh, hi. Yeah, she's absolutely involved. Give up, Morris. There's nowhere left to...
wait,
Hot. So you were with her all along, were you? Trying to take her hostage? You cur. You would dare threaten your liege lady.
Wow.
Yeah, for people who have made it this far, you really are rather dull. Hopeless.
Enough.
What are you scheming, you knave?
Don't tell me.
Hey, was that the monster? You're long past due for being eaten. I had to lure you here to see it done. And on that note, dinner's nearly served. What? Ah! What the? Why am I falling too? Come on! Gallica fucking questioning cartoon logic.
Hey.
Up, hey. I said wake up.
Think we'll make it?
Finally, are you okay? We got thrown in cells while we were out. I managed to stay hidden inside your bag.
You bastard.
Do you know who I- Oh my god, he's alive! He's alive! I thought he got ganked! You know who I am? I'm bloody captain of the states, a Grand Trad's bloody army. And this tawdry garb corpse locked me up like some criminal. I have never been so mistreated.
Was that?
That voice, is that Captain Klinger? The one that fled from the mines? Why would he be here?
Wow.
If you're so important to the royal army, why would you really be here alone? Not that it matters, it's nearly supper time. No, please, I wouldn't even taste good. Ah, okay, dead.
No.
No, I don't want to believe it. Now he's dead. That had to have been Captain Klinger's voice. They used him to defeat the monster. So instead of returning to Grand Trad, he came to Martira? Only to get caught by Morris. How terrible.
Oh.
Finally awake, eh? Got your friends in cages as well. Almost feeding time for the beasts. And you, my friends, are the next course. Eh. This is what happens when you stick your noses where they don't belong. But unfortunately, the time has come. There's a limit to how much bait we can procure. By the time the guard corps comes round, it'll be long gone from this backwater hovel. You lot stay healthy now, you hear? How terrible. She does not, in fact, think it's terrible.
Don't let them get away.
Morris must think he can get out of the city. We've got to find him before he does. We don't have time to be stuck in a cell, that's for sure. Oh, Gallica.
Look.
Look, there's a contraption here that probably opens the cell. Sit tight. Gallica to the rescue. I love her. Good girl.
Really?
Why did it open both cells? We can take care of the other one. Careful, we've got incoming.
Let's do it. We got this.
The fuck you.
Dad?
Amazing. Great moves back there.
Thank you, Gallica. I think we managed to fend them off for the time being. What's everyone else doing?
Perhaps.
That voice. Is that you, Gallica? Are you nearby?
Was that?
Hazme? That voice is coming from past this gate. Hold on a second. She's so cute! She's so helpful!
Oh.
Ah, you two are alright.
Well.
A successful jailbreak, I see. We avoided being eaten yet again. It looks like everyone was locked in different cells. We've got to get them out quick.
Hold on.
Hold on a moment. That contraption seems to open the cell next to it as well. Right, but there's no other way around it. It seems each cell contains a different variety of monster. You should consider the order you open the cells in. Nah, I'm powerful.
Please.
Best to check with the others as well. We leave our escape in your capable hands.
So?
Oh, wait to say I'm playing easy mode. Yeah, what about it?
Wait.
Like, if anyone's trying to shame me for playing easy mode, you're not gonna manage it. I made that choice
What do you
consciously. I don't care.
Got it.
Some of your content is inspirational. All of my content is inspirational.
Fear not.
Hey, great job.
Is this game connected to something or is it its own thing? It's its own thing.
You can do it.
Some people just want the story. Me, I am some people.
Your training has paid off. Oh.
It's over. Thank you for getting me out of there. I owe you. What are you talking about? We're allies. Of course we'd help you.
My thanks.
I see. You have my thanks.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite Fire Emblem character? I like Byleth.
We found
Let's
something.
take it and move on.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
Item.
Just take it. You can always toss it later.
There she is! Hi, Hulky.
Sorry.
You appeared unharmed, at least. Apologies, I should not have fallen prey to such a scheme.
But
There wasn't anything we could do about it. Not with that pit, anyway. The monsters next to you look a bit tough, don't they, Hulkenberg? Hi, flat ass. They were in the underground channel as well. They're not impossible to defeat, but it would be dangerous to underestimate them.
what should we do? What do you think?
Let her out! Release the ass!
Okay.
Watch out, it's over if you give them an opening.
Stay on guard.
Can I smack them? Can I just like,
That's not half bad.
It's not that there's no music down here. I mean, you're dead again. Apologies for putting you through the trouble.
No problem.
Right back at you. The most important thing is that you're okay. You are ever reliable.
Yeah.
Hulkenberg, your ass so flat you could have squeezed through the bars. Oh! Yeah. Yeah, actually she could have.
Nice.
But her hair's really big, so probably not. The ears don't allow it. No, they do. She can turn her head to the side. I'm glad you two are safe. Seems like no one got eaten, unfortunately. As for me, I've woken up by the terrible scream. The voice sounded familiar.
Sure.
I'd say
but-
he had it coming, honestly. Never mind that, though. Stroll, the monster in the cell next to you looks fairly strong.
Doesn't it seem like...
That's a strong enemy, so we'd be taking quite the risk. Everything will be for naught if we got defeated here. Be careful when opening the cells.
I don't like this. What do you think?
There's also the fact that ears are not totally solid. They're made of cartilage, which is flexible.
Watch out!
This enemy's gonna pack a punch, so be careful. Is it, though?
Incoming!
We got
Very impressive.
Baby! Is it,
You're a
though?
lifesaver.
We made it. Sorry about that. Thanks for the help.
okay.
You're welcome. Glad you're safe. Being eaten alive is not high on my list of ways to go, so I do appreciate it.
Got it.
All present and accounted for? Looks like it. Let's curry after Morris then. He's probably trying to skip town as we speak.
What?
Impudent bastard. He has another thing coming.
Hurry.
Let's find a way back up. Morris will not wait long.
This looks about
This enemy will be a challenge. Doop. I just bonked it once and then I'm Gucci. I wonder if I'm not getting music because I'm supposed to trigger a fight at any of these points and the fight would give me music, but nope. Gallica, my iPhone isn't working. I think it's a bug that fixes after going into another room.
Look at it.
This trail of blood is still fresh. Was this the cell that Klinger was locked up in?
I see.
Klinger, I didn't think it was possible, but I guess it really was his voice I heard. Morris ended up using him as bait. That means that monster was here, and... Te lo comió! You shouldn't feel bad, he abandoned all of us. We found the cuck chair. That has spikes on it. Which fire emblem would be a good start? I tried one and bounced off. Awakening.
Let's hurry.
Ooh.
nice.
Are we supposed to feel bad for him? No.
That might be a
Hello.
later.
Is this medieval Persona? Kind of? There's even pitfall traps. That castle has too many secrets.
This place.
We haven't been here, have we? I wonder what's inside. So far, who's your favorite male-female game? I love Will, and I really, really like Hulkenberg. These are... Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, no.
I thought Joanna was childless.
Not
At
always.
least right now. Didn't Burden say something about that?
Let me guess, that monster down there is her baby.
A strange thing to find locked away, isn't it?
This portrait. 'Tis most odd as well.
Yeah, she's, like, definitely expecting in that.
'Tis common for the noblesse to have a portrait painted in celebration of their child's birth. But this one depicts neither her husband nor child.
Just her.
You know, you're right. Haven't really seen many portraits of a pregnant wife alone.
God, she's so pretty, but she's probably fucky.
Hey, look.
A diary. Looks like it belonged to the nurse who raised Joanna's son.
A monster, probably.
I
She
see.
gave birth to a human.
Apparently, Joanna was unmarried, never formally bound in marriage to the father of her child.
Oh.
So 'twas a love child. An illicit affair.
What is that judgy face I'm seeing, Hulkenberg? Don't judge. Don't be a judgy bitch.
Apparently so. At least here in Martira.
I mean, she is stuck up. You most marry me or you get no pussy. Wow, that's fucking archaic, Hulkenberg.
The father was a foreigner of another tribe. Their marriage would never have been accepted. The traditionalists always say mixed blood children are abominations. Terrible omens. And
Oh,
superstitions like that tend to carry a lot more weight in the countryside.
jeez.
Joanna brushed it off. Said it was ridiculous and irrational. She was about to announce the child's birth. And then tragedy struck. The old woman. The nanny they'd hired.
No!
She killed the boy in his crib.
Piece of shit, why?
What?
Seems like this was around the time the human sightings were becoming more widespread.
It would be easy to ascribe the birth as the ill-fated omen. But to justify murdering a child?
What the hell? God, I love this game.
Joanna's family was overjoyed. The deed kept the abomination out of the public eye.
And now she's out to get everyone in that town for doing that to her. Oh, you know what? Deserved, justified. Joanna was right, I'm sorry. Fuck them.
And Joanna's love. The father.
Thanks so much for
was
the follow.
banished from the city. The nurse's diary concludes, "Oh God, please forgive me for my sin most wicked."
Mean.
Let's move on. This is looking worse by the minute.
I feel so bad for her. Poor baby. She's so pretty. It looks like a portrait of Joanna when she was pregnant. It's been torn to shreds.
However,
This portrait's in sorry condition. An expectant mother's would be a heartwarming sight, and yet...
It can't be.
The tearing looks unnatural. Did she do it herself? Her servants, most likely. It's a broken cradle. Was something heavy placed inside?
Look.
The break looks a bit unnatural, don't you think? Like something other than a baby was put here. So I'm guessing this monster is something Joanna's raising in place of her son. There's an unfinished letter here. It looks like it was addressed to someone.
this is...
My child has returned. Oh, yes it is. God has answered my prayers. It says here, the child must surely be a gift from God himself. I will no longer be alone. It's a diary. It seems to be about raising a child.
Let's see.
Day 53. The child is growing up healthy. He's eaten a lot of food today, too. What a big eater, finishing his food in one bite. And my darling's the most precious baby in the world. Or so it says.
Hey.
Would this mean she's been raising that human? Oh, that is horrifying. I love this game!
I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
How did this get a T rating again? I don't know. We're gonna have to kill that baby, and I'm not looking forward to breaking her heart.
This.
Yes.
Let's end this here. Time for a close to this case.
What? Here already?
Joanna.
Is that a baby?
It might be. It's a human, not a baby.
Nope, not a baby.
Are you hungry? Oh, so fussy today.
And she's taking it out on everyone in that town. You know what? I can see why. Joanna, no. Ew!
This monster. Is it a human?
This is the child you hold so dear? So, all the victims you kidnapped?
Oh, my darling has a hearty appetite. I had Morris deliver us food.
Hearty
Were you able to
appetite, it's
secure
eating
me?
people.
Well,
Oh, useless! You have failed to eliminate the bounty hunters.
And that award for freakiest human design goes to that one.
But no
Joanna.
matter. You look tender enough for my darling's liking.
Oh boy. Ah! Ah! Nope! No. Oh, bye. Oh, how did this get a T rating again? Oh, jeez. Oh! Well, deserved. Hulkenberg did not look away.
This is your child. It just devoured a man. All I see is a mindless monster.
Angry.
And a monster is what I see. When I look upon the world,
I don't blame you.
people are beasts of fear and superstition, murderers without remorse.
Oh, jeez.
I have done nothing they've not done to me.
I mean, yeah.
Abominations.
Yeah.
They are the unnatural. They deserve to die.
Yeah!
They should all be so glad to nourish my child. My dear, sweet child.
Mother, that's a human.
A mother's love should nurture, but this is beyond the pale.
And you? Do you not condemn her?
No.
She kidnapped children, murdered them in cold blood, and would see you blamed for it.
In truth, I know this woman's pain all too well.
Oh, the rat baby.
In the name of her child, she was willing to turn against the entire world. Behind her atrocities, I see the devotion of a bereaved parent.
They killed her
You found
baby.
yourself unjustly in a terrible darkness, and I struggle to blame you. Burying your own child is unbearable. Grief and madness fill the gaps where love had been.
Oh, man.
But my eyes were opened. These people helped me see. The only way to beat the darkness is to confront it.
Yeah, girl.
Step by meager step.
Thanks so much for the follow.
You must walk back to our reality.
I don't think she can.
Look upon that and see true that it is not the child you once loved.
I don't think she's gonna listen to us.
Be silent! You know nothing of it.
Uh-oh.
Your sermons
Oh, wow.
to preacher, but that is not your place here. You are here to be eaten.
Oh, I love her.
Good. Show me your hate. Pour out your darkness.
Hi, it's May.
We'll fight, but not in justice's name. Grief is its own death, so we will show you life.
Darling, are you still hungry? Mother wants
Ah!
to play with your food.
Oh, that is horrifying. Oh my god. Woo! All right, let's do it.
Come, my darling. It's time for supper. Eat up.
It's a human, and that is horrifying. What painting is this?
All the people who disappeared. This must have been the last thing
Yeah.
I ever saw.
We break this tragic curse here and now. It's the
At
only
least the
way
baby
we
didn't
might
escape
warn them.
leg day. No.
Let us finish this, Captain. We'll put an end to this horror, whatever the cost.
You said it, rat. Let's do it.
If we can figure out what it really is, we can win. Let's get after it.
Homo jaluso. It's horrifying.
I'll use what I must.
We must kill it.
No.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Wait, she killed children? She didn't kill children. That thing killed children.
I show no mercy.
God, this is so well written. I'm sorry. Like,
Let's go. Hold on.
this is the game that I seriously needed for this year.
Light.
I love a narrative
I
that
shall
makes me
fight
think.
as the noble I am.
It doesn't even have a body. It's literally just a head with the creepiest smile on the planet. It's a human.
Justice prevail.
Why did she attach herself to this of all things? Were there no closer candidates? The thing I don't get is how come she wasn't like... How come she didn't just run away with the other dude and have another baby? Are you only allowed to get pregnant once or what?
Dodge, Hulkenberg.
Está prognatoso, está fefalcoato!
I'll take this. Walk on to your neck, eh?
I will fight with pride. Let's go.
It's literally a titan, it's
Better
disgusting.
be sure.
In that sword, master! I'll blow you away!
That is not a human. Yes, it is. It has homo in the name. It's a fucking human.
Oh, power of heroes!
The lover was banished. If you say no homo, it dies instantly. Hey, BB! Thanks so much for the follow. Ah!
Hulkenberg's dazed? She's gonna have a tough time hitting her marks.
I love the face for it though, because like
Mustn't settle for the easy way.
from the nose up, it is a baby.
Rancor!
Let's stay calm.
She doesn't view this as a new baby. She views this as her original baby. Yeah, came back to life.
Thank you. No holding back!
All because she wanted to marry someone from a different
I'll
tribe.
cut you down!
If anything, I understand her plight.
Magic Knight! I'll run you through!
Right! Slide him, Hulkenberg!
I'll use what I must.
I adore the monster designs in Metaphor though. Like, I think I would have been a little bit like underwhelmed if they had been the same designs from SMT and Persona. So the fact that they decided to make these, oh, it's just such a breath of fresh air for creature design. They're so off-putting.
Withdrawing! I'll hold my ground!
I to the rear guard! They'll not break my defenses!
I stand ready.
Oh! What was the artist again that the human designs took after a chat? Ping, somebody tell Purple.
Is everyone okay?
Hieronymus Bosch.
That thing's been staring at us for a while now. It's so creepy.
What? How are you doing, Lily? What is that thing? A boss.
Wait! Staring at us? That's it! The eyes! I bet if you go for those huge eyes, it'll have a hard time hitting us! We can't afford to feel sorry for it right now.
I don't feel bad for it at all. That's a human.
If we hit its eyes, maybe it won't move around so much.
Flare!
I can't have time to go offensive!
Come!
It was based on his street portrait piece of the Garden of Eden, Earth and Hell, which I'm guessing has a lot of these enemies in there.
Right in their weak spot.
Perhaps I'll use what I must.
Yeah, the MC's Zelda.
I dare say we've made our point.
Ah, ew!
Forward! Falling back.
That baby's giving you the side eye. It's disgusting!
Light!
In the name of justice! Are you prepared?
I'm gonna have nightmares about that thing later, and I'm not looking forward to it, chat.
Is that all? I see you!
Right in their weak spot.
Thanks so much for the
Damn,
sub!
Twitch didn't hesitate. The moment my sub ran out, they hit me with 12 ads.
Jesus! Thanks so much for the sub!
Fall!
Well, if you don't want to get hit with 12 eyes, then yeah, things you know what to do. Sub away! Thank you!
Flare it! Flare!
That's the worst case of pink eye I've ever seen. Ew.
You're here? I shall vanquish evil. Not done yet.
Oh, it looks even worse with red eyes.
We stand together!
Not all the humans, but yeah, the Cathedral final boss ripped right out of his most famous painting.
With royal might!
Thank you very much for the sub! Will this do it?
Still standing, I
Nope, still up.
Oh, my darling. Mama's here. Mama will always be here for you.
Mother, no. Thanks so much for the follow.
The magic I have.
She healed the demon baby?
Ew! What do you mean she healed the demon baby?
My mind fades.
The captain's anxiety is overwhelming him. We can't let him get hit.
Demon baby, she says. That's just a regular baby. It's a demon baby!
You hit their weakness.
Maybe we can't do this.
Oh, Will is anxious. Me.
Helpful as ever.
Tiime
In the name of
He's
justice.
gonna have trouble aiming.
No holding.
Are all humans monsters in this game? Not all of them are called humans, but the big bosses, yeah.
I'll blow you away.
All right.
You see that?
Observe the anywhere.
Blade in hand. Are you all right?
Quite a boon.
That is scarier than the baby for Catherine.
Can barely think. Oh, power of kings.
Stab the milk. No, no.
Maybe we can't do this.
Thanks so much for the follow.
I'm counting on you.
Is it staring at someone?
Thanks so much for the follow.
The power of wind.
We won't know where we are.
Is everyone all right?
Yeah, I think that there's something more to the humans in this game, but we're not sure yet, and it might be a spoiler, so nobody say anything.
Perhaps not this. Moving to the front.
Let justice prevail.
No.
My entire guess for this game, though, is that it's post-apocalyptic.
And thus I end it.
Like, the Elda, it sounds like Elder, it must seem like they're the progenitor race, but like, there's so few of them now that they're just like seen as very... Not many of them, and very much discriminated against, but I'm pretty sure all the races came from humans at some point. And humans are just monsters, and or they're aliens. Who knows? Thanks so much for the follow. Is it dead? Yeah. Joanna, Mom, look at it and tell me that that was a baby.
Not long ago, I too had a child. But I couldn't protect him. It was in a nearby village. Some paripus started a riot, and my son was caught in the middle of it. They beat him until he was barely recognizable.
Oh, Heisme, honey.
Even bloodied and battered, he clung to life. But his body was broken. He couldn't move. And not a single person came to his aid.
Oh, sweetie, sad French rat. Sad monkey.
He was a Ujif. And to them, that's all he was. But he was a helpless child, left to die in a pool of his own blood. By the time I finally got to him, it had been hours. It was too late.
Oh, sweetie.
I had no idea.
I couldn't abide it. Reality was too painful, and I ran until I was spending my nights and days in the sandworm's pit.
Are you sure you want to
Better
save this
to
world?
live in
Yes.
solitude than in the embers of hell.
Sad French rat.
That was the real reason I lived in that den of beasts. I thought death would be a mercy.
Heisme.
Oh, sweetie.
And then these meddlers came along.
Hey, guilty. Thanks so much for the
dragged
follow.
me under the night sky I'd not seen in many seasons. And
P-rated game,
beneath
by the
those
way.
stars, it finally came to me. This is not the life my son would have wanted for me. That thought changed my whole perspective. His memory deserves love.
I'm pretty sure Joanna
Not
must have
pain.
fed her family to this thing anyway, so... Mother. God, I love her makeup.
Look with your eyes and your heart. You can ignore it no longer. You loved your child, not this creature.
You think that she's redeemable, Lily? It's hard to say. Like, she's done some really awful things, so I don't think she's redeemable in that sense.
Gone.
But at the very least, her reason for doing things is not completely psychotic. I don't think so, no. She's...
I could have sacrificed my life instead. I swear I would have done it.
Oh, sweetie.
I loved my son with all of my heart.
Oh, this is heartbreaking to watch.
I know. Nobody could ever
Full
deny
motive,
that.
still murder, yeah.
And now, the nightmare is over.
Oh, that is heart-wrenching. Can we take the corpse with us, though? We kind of need it for a thing. It's amazing writing. Good writing is the writing that isn't afraid to write shit like this. They're not afraid to fucking wrench your heart out of your ribcage and slap it around a little bit.
What do we do? Do we present this creature as evidence?
I think we should. You're not eating it.
Our testimony's likely not enough to prove this monster was behind the disappearances, and it'd be easily denounced as a publicity stunt.
Maybe Joanna can actually help us out.
Do you recall the promise I made when first we met? I pledged my political support if you were able to solve this matter.
Oh, Mom, are you actually gonna be a G?
I fear that after all this, it is a boon I can no longer provide. But
Thanks so much for the follow.
A head to present to the judges. Perhaps it could be my own.
No! I don't want to kill you, I'd get in trouble! No one knows what happened here.
I don't know what you mean.
Please take me to the exhibition of the brave. I will confess the truth before the masses. Surely the evidence will be undeniable when heard from my lips.
Yet as a holy woman, 'twould be bold-faced ignominy to sanctifex Forden. You risk dire consequences, possibly even without trial.
I have but one request. Before I depart, I would ensure all my duties are passed to my successor.
You have one?
I know. I ask much of you. But would Barden and I be permitted to join you in Oceania later on? I will atone for my sins. For my son's sake. I must.
What should we do? There's no guarantee she won't take this opportunity to escape.
But I see her point. The people here have suffered enough unrest. If she is to leave them, she must ensure they still have guidance. Else they'll fall to chaos and panic.
You are our captain. The decision is ultimately yours.
I'm gonna trust her, because after what she's been through, it's very likely that she deadass just wants to die.
I'm choosing to trust Joanna. Right.
You're too nice for your own good. But you might have a point about not forcing her.
Leaving a noble-controlled town with no noble would be really bad. Is Willie's canon name? Yes.
Might reflect on her confession too. Don't want anyone saying we coerced it out of her.
Then 'tis settled.
Oh, thank you for your kindness. 1,000 times. Thank you. Oh, how curious. It's as if the fog has finally lifted from me.
Well, yeah. Is it time now to dick around before the fucking thing we're supposed to do? I love how instead of having the main character give some
I've heard the
stereotypical speech
news
about morality,
Lady Joanna.
it's the actual character that experienced the issue, so this hits even harder. Yeah, like, it's a hard-hitting bit of writing. So far, everything about Metaphor has blown it out of the water for me.
I will assume the duty of our escort to the exhibition, and I'll ensure the warrant on Highsmere is taken down. Rest assured, your bounty will be paid in full. After all, I asked that
Hi,
you find the
Minecraft
true
head
culprit,
stop.
and so you did.
I say.
Neoraz, this is no time to be happy!
Some extra spondulix, eh?
No! Yeah! Good job, Gallica!
Young man, I have a request. Could you donate a portion of the money to the bereaved families? I know 'tis not my place, but something must be done for them. Their pain must be unbearable.
Of course, that's only gonna help us in the standings. It's not my decision alone, though.
I don't think that decision should fall to me alone.
I think everything should go to them, not merely a portion of it.
Quite right. After all, our primary objective here is getting ahead for the exhibition.
My word. You're all indeed true knights. I'll
Forever
personally make
poor,
sure the
it's
citizens all hear of
fine.
your
We have
bravery
magic, we can teleport
and
wherever we
spirit.
want.
Just as long as you keep this out of the public ear until the exhibition, right? We can't have our opponents finding out and trying anything underhanded.
Just like Peter Barker!
You have my solemn word. I'm glad I entrusted this to you.
I fully admit that my thought during this scene was, but 100 grand, but... You have the merchant class, poverty's impossible. Yeah.
All right.
Woo! Now it's time to dick around until it's time to go.
'Twas thanks to you that we found the truth. We'd not have revealed the culprit or the secret of the castle on our own.
I agree.
Thanks so much for the
If
follow.
Barden thinks we're true knights all, that goes double for you.
If you've nowhere else to go from here, perhaps you might join us and further lend us your
Yes!
strength.
Stick with us, Rat!
You're in this race to become king, are you?
A little bit, yeah.
Not exactly, but... Look, you think it'd be alright to tell Highsmere the truth?
Fine by me!
We've come this far together. It's fine by me.
The Twinkie has spoken.
Yes, I have no objections either.
We told Highsmere everything, from the prince's survival to our plot for Louis's favor.
So His Royal Highness lives. I see now why you all fought so desperately.
I'm so
Would you lend
convinced
us
that he
your
and Will
strength?
are the same person, just split apart so the curse doesn't gank him fast enough. Nobody answer that if I'm right.
You already know my answer. My life may not weigh much.
You don't weigh
but I
much. You
gladly
probably
pledge
weigh
it
like
to your
20
noble
pounds
cause.
soaking wet.
If I'm to choose a lord out of loyalty instead of dependence, then there's absolutely no shame in that.
A friend.
Not a lord. A friend.
Here,
Yeah, he probably weighs as much as like a medium-sized dog. Oh, damn, okay.
Right.
After solving the case, I've gained the support of the people of Martyra. I'm one step closer to Louise and executing our plan to save the prince.
I wish I could have done more to help in Martyra. I was so ready to prove myself too.
No, you're cute and you're perfect and you have little feet and I love you and you're fine.
Huh?
Gallica seems to be doubting herself. She wanted to play a more active role, but I suppose things didn't go according to plan.
But maybe I found something better. A goal worth chasing. So I'm gonna
Gallica,
focus
you're a
on
fairy.
that
Curb
for
your
now.
enthusiasm. She's so cute.
The mystical fairy Gallica, keeper and heritor of the mage's virtues.
And fat fairy Dumpy.
Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength,
another upgrade.
fulfill
Yeah,
thy
most of your companions by like rank 3, you get a new one. Thanks so much for the follow.
It's you and me.
Imagine if
Our
Morgana
destinies are
had that
intertwined.
self-awareness, we would not have had to do Haru's dungeon at all. Wizard! You're a wizard, Harry!
Okay, now all we have to do is head to Briarhaven and wait for Joanna to arrive.
Ah, about that. Dash it inconvenient, but there's
Oh,
apparently been
whoops.
a landslide on the valley road. Utterly impassable. The old road crews should have the mess cleared by the competition, so until then, your time is yours to waste.
Time to dick around, chat!
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Now we have to goof off.
The deadline is...
It'd be a few days until the road to Briarhaven is restored. Why don't we make ourselves useful and see if anybody needs our help until then? An excellent suggestion. The city's residents still face manifold problems. If we were to lend a hand, then we stand to gain by improving our own reputation as well. Did you put your name in the Goblet of Fire, Harry? Dumbledore asked calmly.
True.
We could also supplement our funds by taking on a simple bounty or two. Perhaps we could see what's available? Well then, let's make most of the time available to us. It's up to you what we do next, Will. No, I haven't seen anything new for Marble Rivals. I've been sick, so I've kind of been out of the loop.
All right then, let's go.
I'll probably check it out on Sunday, though. It's out today. Oh. Would you care if I told you? Yes, I would like to see it for myself.
Oh.
We can do a little react before I jump into Deadlock.
Well then.
It's a trailer. It can't be more than 5 minutes. I do care. Don't tell me. I want to experience it for myself. For Marvel Rivals, I think new heroes were announced.
All right then. All right then.
Try cooking with the rat when you get the chance. Trust me, it's cute. Thanks so much for the follow.
Let's go.
You have my thanks. But... why?
It's actually a handful of trailers. It's okay.
What are you playing at?
Please refrain from speaking to me. I am trying to concentrate and I cannot afford a petty... Well, well, an elder with a fairy companion. You must be the fool who thinks he can defy his tribe's legacy and take the throne. Thanks, racist!
What?
Thanks. I take it you don't sugarcoat anything. Who are you exactly? A fine question. I am a chef who once served His Royal Majesty, otherwise known as the Queen of Cuisine.
Whoa.
That's, quite the title, although you must have some serious skill to make food for royalty. I take it you don't work here anymore? You don't work there anymore? I do not. If I could choose a king to serve, I'd want a true gourmet with a refined palate. But by the looks of you, I'm sure your tastes must be pedestrian. Mean! Hey, rude! For your information, we collect all of our own ingredients, and we've gotten pretty good in the kitchen.
Eh?
Indeed. I wonder, then, if you could make a dish to satisfy me. I aim to cook something to raise the sunken spirits of this town. I would appreciate a dish that could use an inspiration for my own cooking. It's 5,000 reeve of an appropriate reward. I'll also add in some high-quality ingredients as well. I'm not simply looking for a dish that tastes good. I need a creation that can help revitalize this town's very spirit. For example, a dish that uses local specialties, a dish that's easy on the stomach, and rises like one spirit after a taste. Is that too much of a challenge for you? I'll do it.
Lovely, that.
Such confidence. Perhaps you're capable of surprising me. If your cooking proves worthy, I dare say I might actively support your candidacy. Put a booger in her food. No!
Okay.
A dish that uses local specialties. How about mellow milk? That easy food she mentioned, does that mean something soft and fluffy? Maybe we could start with recipes that call for milk.
Let's give it a shot. Yeah.
It sounds tough, but we can pull it off. We'll get a reward and any supportive. Let's make a dish that she'll be raving about for days. Mao Mao would be thinking of all the ways you could poison her without getting caught. Hey, baby! Alright, I'm gonna go talk to the baby. You have a moment. There's something I want to ask you. It's about Maria. Please go ahead.
Sorry.
I know you must be very busy. The not demon child. I'll come out and ask. Did you say something to Maria?
It's kind of...
Since your last visit, she's been acting rather odd. She insists on helping me with anything and everything, no matter what it is. Oh, I may have an idea.
About that.
I may have an idea why. I'm happy that she wants to help me out, but at times it feels like she's desperate to find something to do. Why, you little wretch? Look at what you've done. Don't be mean to the baby!
Wait.
Sir, why are you raising your voice at a child? This damn rat split me drink down my leg. Is that your idea of service, Fabian? I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Oh, baby.
Well...
Keep your britches on, wet as they are. Leave them at the door later for cleaning, and I'll get you another drink. On the house. Apologies, but could you take Maria upstairs? Sad child stories back to back. I know.
I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
Everything okay?
Are you feeling alright?
Yeah.
I'm okay. Miss
by the
Fabian
way-
was busy talking to you, so I thought I could help out by taking care of that customer. I just wanted to show Miss Fabian that I can carry both the food and drinks now. But you're so tiny, though. You think that Miss Fabian will get rid of me? Does she want me here anymore? She would never. Oh my god, no.
No.
She won't abandon you. She wants you to stay here. What Papa did, he left me all alone. Dude, Fabian and Grius were married. Maria, may I come in? That is your mother. Maybe not biologically, but that's your stepmother, and she would never want to get rid of you.
It's all right.
Oh, come on now. Wipe those tears. That scary customer's already left. Everything's just fine now. Miss Fabian. I promise I'll be a good girl from now on, really, and I won't cause trouble anymore, so please. Even if we're not family, can I still stay with you?
Maria.
Oh, my. Maria, is that what you've been thinking this whole time? Poor baby.
Okay.
Hey Kinky, first time here in chat and I was curious, did you see the new Marvel Rivals characters? They showed I think 8 more since your last analysis and I was curious to see your opinion on them. Smile.
Thanks so much for the super chat. No, I haven't seen them. I accidentally skipped. Hold on. Okay, I think I skipped by mistake. Fuck. Now you listen here. Your papa never abandoned you. He did everything he did because he truly deeply cared about you. God damn it. I'm sorry, chat. I may not be your mother by blood, God rest her soul, but nonetheless, you're still my most precious treasure, my family. I consider you a daughter. Miss Fabian. Now you listen here. Your papa never abandoned you. He did everything he did because he truly deeply cared about you. Okay. He did it for both of you. That's right. He worked hard to show how much he cared about you and Fabian, Maria. Your papa said that he wanted to make this world a safe place for people like you and me. All he ever did was ask about you. He regretted every moment he had to spend away from you, and it would have made him so happy to see you grow up. But more than anything, he wanted to give you a world where you could smile and laugh with your whole heart. You helped your papa too by giving him the strength to keep going.
Me too.
I feel the same way as he did, Maria. If you're with me, I can weather any storm. She's so precious.
That's why...
This place is your home and always will be. Rest assured, my dear girl, we have plenty of days filled with smiles and laughter ahead of us.
It's alright.
You can come to me with anything. The things that make you happy or sad, or if you just want to talk about your papa, I'll always be here.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mister.
Thank you so much, mister. I'm glad that I'm home. And I'm with my family. She's so cute. I'm gonna cry. Alright, sorry, I thought I skipped. But no, I haven't seen any of the new trailers or anything. I've been sick, so I've been kind of out of the loop. Thanks so much for the super chat, though, in case I didn't mention it, because I was in a bit of a... Ugh, I thought I skipped the cutscene. But yeah, haven't seen anything. A bunch of people have been asking me about it, so the answer is no, sadly. I've been out of the loop, but I'll try and get to it soon. Like, I do want to look at them before anybody thinks that I don't. I do, I just haven't had time. Jorah! Cállate! I think it was more of a common law marriage because the church hates mixed race marriages. They were still married.
Haha, could you imagine if you could do something like tell a child that maybe the divorce is her fault? Atlas would never.
Atlas likes to fuck with children's fucking hearts. I swear to God. Speed cooking! I'm glad I came to you for help. Would you mind checking in on Maria from time to time and see how she's doing for me? Oh, right. About that scary customer from before. He was only in a bad mood because he recently lost his job and he got into a row with his wife. He thought about what he said before he went home, and he was sorry for yelling at you like that. Said he wanted to apologize to himself, Maria.
I see.
Oh, okay. I think I get it now. You have to say what you mean out loud, or else no one will know. That means that there's more that I can do. So, so is our plan to be nice to the child to bed MILF working now? Yes! Now, my little treasure, go and wash up, and before bed, how about you help me test some new dishes?
Thank you.
Mister, thank you so much for everything today. See you later. Maria, Grias fucked up killing Louise because because you distracted him personally. It's all your fault, Maria. The prince is dying because of you, Maria. No! Now can we make a move on the MILF Lily? No! The MILF doesn't even have a social link, does she? Well, it seems like her social link is joined up with Maria's, actually. Which makes sense. They're kind of a unit. I'm your new dad, Maria. Oh!
Well then.
Oh, rat! The no romance in metaphor moment. I'm fine with that, though.
Let's go.
The last step of Maria's social link is giving her $5 to go buy milk while you stay with the mom. No!
You're not serious.
The other complaint I have for this game is no romance. Honestly, at first it kind of bothered me too when I first heard about it, but now that I'm playing it, it's completely unnecessary.
Thank you kindly.
Lovely.
Like, I know this might seem a little bit weird because this is a game made by Atlas, but most RPGs don't have romance, chat. This might seem like a shocker, but just because it's a game from the same company that made Persona does not mean that it has to be identical to Persona. I joke about it being Persona 6, and I'm gonna have to stop making that joke because a lot of people genuinely think that. But most RPGs like this don't have romance options, and nor should they. It doesn't add anything to the story. Yeah, like, I think that in Persona games, the romance is awesome because it's like the high school experience, and like one of the main things that high schoolers want to do is, you know, get the girl. But in a game like this, it's not really necessary.
Freedom, I say!
I like it. It allows characters to not get overly praising. I don't know how to describe it, but I see a lot of games where romance elements have characters fawn over you way too much. Yeah. Also, it makes sense, also considering Will's tribe and whatnot. As your king, I swear to abolish taxes. Laws, taxes, and anything else that restricts our freedom will be abolished.
Oh, yeah?
Those are some pretty wild campaign promises. Let's do debate!
Oh my, how interesting.
Are you not the candidate who caused the ruckus at the opening ceremony? Yes. I hear you'll help anyone in need. A bit starry-eyed, I'd say, but perhaps you've come to pit your ideals against mine? Of course, I encourage you to exercise your freedoms and challenge me.
Are you tired of being oppressed?
Hear me. Are we not entitled to the sweat of our own brow? Why then do we accept the tyranny known as taxes? Well, is it theft by another name used to fund the machinations of the elite? No. What should the benefit the poor lines the pockets of the powerful instead?
Freedom, I say!
Why should the fruit of our blood, sweat, and tears make the fattened swine grow fatter still? The system must be abolished. He's right. My earnings should go to me and me alone. Who's gonna clean the streets, maintain infrastructure, make sure that buildings actually work, roads are paved, the streets are fucking lit, bitch? I don't want to pay taxes as much as the next bloke, but this may not work out as he thinks it will. Roger's playing with the crowd's bottom line. How should I appeal to them? Taxes benefit everybody.
Please listen.
Taxes are not a one-way street. They benefit all in the long run.
What?
You mean we must fund all of this Commonwealth insurance? No. It's a personal failing then if your financial reserves cannot sustain you in hardships. So in an emergency, only the rich folks who've been hoarding money are gonna survive? Taxation to fund a world where everyone helps one another. A bit on the nose, but it sounds like something a hero king would come up with. Brilliant.
Well,
Damn, have I truly lost this? Well, I'll give you credit for your performance today. Thanks so much for the follow. More people are liking Will in spite of him being an Elda, which I like. That was a great debate just now. You left the other candidates speechless. The people appreciated what you said. They wanted to show their support by giving you a little something.
Works for me.
And doesn't it feel like you improved eloquence and imagination for this too?
All right.
Woo! Thanks so much for the follow. Oh geez, we're going up the
Time rankings
rankings fast.
on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's very funny how easily these people's stances crumble. All you have to do is be a good speaker.
Say.
With regards to the mausoleum, the army appears to be investigating the matter. However, let me guess, the monsters were too much for them and they came running back with their tails between their legs. So there must be a decent number in there. It's not the most pressing threat, but it's not just something we can ignore either. Shall we look into it later? Already top 800, let's go!
All right then.
Let's go.
Have you saved recently? Yeah. The mausoleum thing does have a time limit, Lily. It's okay, I'll get to it. Have you been pissing lately? It's not Idols Day. No lucky poops yet.
Got it.
Oh wait, no, it is. Lucky poops!
Right.
Have you been drinking water? Yes. Save me from this Taco Bell Crunchwrap Supreme. He's taken off his pants. He's fighting for his life in there.
Are we departing?
Yeah.
Now then.
Look how cool the map is. Oh! God, human. That's not ominous in the slightest. What is that? A human? Squidward? Is that you? Why did they add that? Bald. Delete it, bald. Thanks so much for the follow. See, that goes away if you zoom in. No, don't zoom in. It goes away if you do, though.
This place.
What should we do?
What are we doing there again?
This is where Cuculus wanted us to find that ring for him, isn't it? I guess a tomb for some dead noble. Fun. Wanna go? I don't trust that man as far as I can throw him, but we do need to recover Graius' dagger.
Should be a good time.
On the bright side, the rumors say the tomb robbers have not picked the place clean. We may come away with more than just a ring.
It's your call.
We'll have to camp for tonight, but we'll arrive tomorrow. The question is, can we make it back by tomorrow night? Leave it to me, so long as you don't go dragging your feet, of course. Let's go!
Great. Let's move out.
Almost squeal. Don't forget, stay alert until we get there. IRL maps had sea monsters on them all the time. They did. Old maps had, like,
Taking
little
up the
sea
request
serpents.
of the man in Martira, the Gauntlet Runner makes its way southwest of the town. The mysterious individual could very well become a source of new power, though they have yet to quite grasp
Little
that.
Caesars? I could go for a pizza. I haven't had Little Caesars in ages, and I don't think they have that here in Spain.
Can you hear me?
Hi, Dad. If you're hurting for things to do, hop on over to the lounge. I fixed some plant culture chambers so you can grow seeds if you've got them. Farming! Y'all don't have Little Caesars? What's wrong with Spain? We have much better pizza. Okay, also stroll. Nice. Hop off my goat. My goat. You wrench you. Dude, the pizza here in Europe is tippy top. Do you really? Yeah! You mean the continent that invented pizza? Yeah, a bit, yeah. They don't even put pineapple on their pizzas. They don't. Is that a dish from Highsmay's home village? I'll go get him. Rat!
Now then.
I've heard that you meant to cook with dough today. In that case, you were right to summon me. He's gonna knead it with his little baby rat fingers. Dough is the most delicate ingredient, and those who lack experience often go afoul of it. But you're in luck today, lad, for I was raised in the grain belt, and our dough shall rise to my standards. I followed Hazeman's lead and began kneading the flour into dough. Oh, he's using his little rat feet! Allow me to demonstrate the proper technique, like this and that. Ha! Rat feet! Why? Dad, why? Look at him! Bro, I ain't eating feet cheese. Bro, there's a towel on it. You're fine. What the fuck, Grandpa Rat? It's okay. There's a towel on it. Will is just watching him. Look at his little ears! The smell can travel through fabric. Do you really think he has dirty feet? He's a bat. He's probably a super good groomer. Father, why are you dancing on my food? He's kneading it! Get those grippers off my pizza. Ah. Lily, he's a rat. He is a rat, but like, he's doing his best. He's making biscuits. Why do you idle? Come, show me your conviction. Ha, I'm not doing it with my feet.
Don't lose focus.
This is no time to rest. Should we err in either time or heat, all of our efforts thus far will be for naught. Wow, I've made the fluffiest bread I've ever seen.
In days gone by,
I present to you a taste of my hometown with this. Benevolent bread. Prepare yourself. You are not ready. Ah! Es una rata! Es una rata! Es una rata! I'm not eating feet bread. It's benevolent. Dude, I will say this. The bread in Mexico is fucking delicious, but bread over here is a different beast. Oh, right, he lives up here. I do miss going to Mexican bakeries. We had so much shit. It's a pizza now, stop. Bro, are you sure you don't want to be inside? He's a bat.
Oh, it's you.
What are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it?
Oh,
Beg your pardon, I was just thinking about something. Are you free at the moment? I could use your advice about something. Go for it, baby, woo! Mexican bakeries do not fuck around. No, I'm sorry to burden you with all of my personal problems. Is there a game? Man is screaming outside. Have you ever eaten German bread? No. I've never actually had German bread. Hold on, I want to see if I hear what the fuck is going on outside. Oh, never mind. Hubby beat me to it. Is there good goss? Don't shrug. Okay, he just heard hija de puta. Okay. Thank you, baby. Don't open the window. What if they see you? Babe! Oh, he's trying to get the average Spanish. He's trying to get that goss, chat. Baby, he's just sticking his head out the window like a fucking... Don't do that, it's cold. Also, that's my sweater. Give it back. Oh, the police are out. Developments. Oh shit, drama. Husband Mason sounds like a slut for good gossip. He is! One time, before we started dating, he was visiting me and my old roommate in my old apartment, and we told him that sometimes we could hear the neighbors, like, doing the do, and he grabbed the fucking glass and put it next to the wall and put his ear on it to see if he could hear anything. Another time I remember we were hanging out at our friend's apartment that was like next door to my apartment, and we heard like screaming outside. So we turned off all the lights and we all like ducked and covered, and we like crawled over to the balcony like snipers to see if we could see any drama. Thanks so much for the follow! And then we hid in the house like twice. It was great. He hid behind a house plant. Like, it was fun as fuck. Spill the deeds. We don't know what happened. We were trying to see what the fuck was going on. But from what I remember, the police did get called. I think it was a domestic dispute. Was that soap opera level drama or just annoying neighbor level drama? It was soap opera level because the police were involved. Alright, anyway, I'm sorry to burden you with all my personal problems. Ah, yes, the Latino security cameras. I know better about keeping my emotions in check.
Right.
Remember what we heard about my inheritance? That there may have been a clue to its whereabouts in my hometown of Halia? It could rebuild your house.
Sure. Your
inheritance could rebuild your house.
Well...
If I had it, you mean? Thanks so much for the follow. To be the lord of a prosperous house, that's the natural ambition of all who are born into nobility. Forging aristocratic alliances, courting favor from royals and nobles, marrying some wealthy lord's daughter. And then there's a matter of heirs. If I had a daughter, her hand would be promised to another family at birth. A son would follow suit in my courtly endeavors. All of that couldn't feel more foreign to me in this life. Your life is yours to choose, though.
Hey.
If only it were that easy.
Yeah.
All I know is that my parents sheltered me while they dutifully fulfilled their roles. It's my turn to take up the mantle.
Damn.
I never imagined it would come to this. It makes me regret how I treated my parents. The last image that they had of me was that of an ignorant child, spoiled all his life by a card of servants. Card. The house, its name, both are cornerstones of Halia, but that means nothing to the people suffering, cast out by fire. If I put the house first in spite of that, I'm no different than Lord Hadrian. What is my course? My lack of clear answers clouds my thoughts of late.
Got it.
But there's a ray of light between those clouds. Thanks to you, I need to take out that inheritance. I know that much. We should look into it!
Well then.
Sounds like we'd like to look into this ourselves. You would join me? Does your generosity know no bounds? Pay me back with the inheritance. You can be such a fucking piece of shit. I can't let you go alone.
After all.
You know I'd worry if you went back alone.
Hey.
What am I, a boy in your charge now? Please.
You're a kind one.
Don't forget where that dick has been. Honestly, I didn't expect such kindness, though. But since you're coming along, we shall agree to head there next time we meet, then. Inside Wilt, yeah. The only reason Hazemayor needs dough like that, by the way, is because his fingers aren't exactly the best for kneading things like a human would. I really should be the one helping you. Yeah, it's quite the opposite, time and time again.
Thanks.
Thanks for that. Those two will bang by the end of the game. Hey, baby!
Hello, hello.
Oh, you lot, time to muster. We've got a runner headed our way.
Why, that's Godard.
Oh, that boorish runner has to be Godard to Horizon Star. That firebrand thinks he can decimate our craft. Can't on near us to know the other Gauntlet's runners by sight, but when he says decimate, that can't be a good thing, right? No! Damn it. We'll just grab him by the horns and kiss him. Yeah!
Onward.
Indeed, we must not allow him to damage His Highness's runner. Let's go.
You're young. Too young, in fact. A greenhorn like you is years, centuries from deserving a land runner. You'd be the rapscallions who crashed the opening ceremony. A young man like
Okay,
you.
boomer. Yeah, chat. Nice job, things.
What's your problem?
His problem
The
is
name's
old.
Godard, the rightful heir to the throne and the voice of the rogue tribe. Tax the young, bankroll the elderly. Those too old to work will know prosperity under my rule.
Well, your fucking gauntlet runner isn't pink, so I don't like you.
You little jackanapes will kneel before your betters and elders. And if you will not,
Boomer.
you will be made to kneel. Prepare yourselves!
Literally, okay, boomer. Obliterate the old man. Delete it all!
Time. As what to play?
Dad!
We don't want your vision of a world built on callous sacrifice.
Oh, power of kings!
Lily just shattered his hip. Yeah!
So much for that.
Vitus power.
Make this old man get a step closer to his grave. Hey, BB!
I shall fight as the noble I am.
Give him the oldie bird special. To death!
You whippersnappers need to learn respect for your elders. Who do you think kept this kingdom together after the war? With years of wisdom. This is power ignited.
Hulkenberg's moving slower.
Ew, an old person. You guys have no chill.
It's okay. Let me help.
Much thanks.
He's old. The things have no chill.
I shall vanquish evil. Hack and slash.
Hey, dead.
Remember, we all grow old. The blade.
I'm not gonna kill you.
My throat will be at your own soon enough.
Lily, I work in retail. I've had literally had people rant at him like that.
Goats? We want
Rant at me like that. Let me enjoy
happiness
seeing
for
him get
all,
beaten
young
down as
and old.
catharsis. Fine, fine.
God above. Look, we'll not kill you here. How's that for respecting our elders? But mark me, this will not happen again.
Far too naive. But I suppose that's the luxury of youth.
I like how sometimes you fight other candidates. It's fun.
This path has led to mastery. My edge.
A rat. Oh, Satan. Valley, good work out there, lad. No one's getting their hands on this ship under your watch, hey? Now, full speed ahead. No delays for us, not if I can help it. We've become El Diablo!
The Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at an encampment as darkness overcomes the wilds. Nightfall, the time of hunting for monster kind. Even with the Gauntlet Runner, it is no time for travel. As monsters come more alive with every breath, the thirst for adventure is quenched.
Oh no, that's the bad number.
All right then.
Will, I don't know why I never noticed this before. Your pants are super weird. What the hell is that cut? It's the weirdest pants ever. It's like girl leggings. Thanks so much for the follow. He's wearing a shirt. I mean, he is a twink. He's, yeah, like they look like girl leggings. No ass. Also no ass. He has long butt. Long butt! Who has longer butt, me or Hulky? I think I have longer butt. Will, what the fuck are you wearing? I don't know, man. Will, I think Will has worse long butt. Magic radiation has removed all butts. Apparently! Billy, this game does not follow fashion. It does, though! Thanks so much for the follow. Oh, I love her choker so much. What do we do today? Whatever the specifics, it would be prudent to use our time improving our chances at building our strength.
Sorry.
I apologize. I must ask that we save training for another time. Right now, I have some things I'd like to ponder alone. If you need advice, I'm here.
If so...
Could you spare a moment for me, then? It's about Rodant, the Knight Commander. My family found prominence through means beyond the wealth we lacked. Scholarship, mostly. With some having developed a taste for politics. I was the outlier. My single-minded pursuit of martial arts put me quite outside their sphere, and considering my temperament, they had no idea what to do with me.
Yes.
My family offered me no meaning worth pursuing, so I volunteered for the Guard when I was still quite young. I thought that in the military I could blaze my own trail in strength alone, but, well, such ideas were meaningless to House Hulkenberg. Before I had the chance to prove my abilities, they had already made arrangements to assign me to the Knights, ensuring I would not disgrace the family name. But I was fortunate enough to meet Rodin in the course of my training as a new recruit. God, I love her outfit. He was born into a sordid rogue household, but his house dissolved, and he joined the military after its decline.
That's why.
We were alike in that way, seeking to rise above our own by our own individual efforts, regardless of familial background. What changed them then? What changed him?
The truth is...
After our training concluded, Rodant was openly being considered for an appointment to the Prince's Royal Guard. However, instead, it was I, still tender in years, who was ultimately selected. Rodant lacked for nothing as a knight. He and I were equals in all things, save that my family had put the right words in the right ears. He was denied appointment to the Royal Guard. Instead, he was sent to the front lines, alongside the common footmen of the state army. I'm sure he was frustrated. He made a name for himself and returned to the Order. But to see him rise to the rank of commander in such a short period of time... Do you respect that? Are you trying to say you respect him?
No.
Rodant's current behavior does not befit a knight commander. And it hardly bears saying that we cannot allow such abuse of power. Even if I am partly responsible for his attachment to power, nay, indeed, 'twill be all the more reason to intervene. But I cannot help but wonder whether it is my place to even judge him. Even as I sought to carve my own path, my knighthood only came at my family's behest. And after failing to protect my charge, I left the capital a wanderer. All these lofty words, what weight do they bear from one such as I, as a knight-errant and erred, failed her solemn duty? I don't think that's who you are, sweetie. Thanks so much for the follow.
No.
Oh, so he's just a jealous little bitch, yeah. That's not who you are, Hulkenberg. Yet even if I now stay my course, what of my past self? What of she who wandered? What about it? Thanks so much for the follow. Once upon a time, I thought myself righteous. I respected order, brought many criminals to justice, and saw many a punishment meted out.
Mission, find those with bountiful cheeks in game.
Thanks so much for the super chat. It's literally Katharina. Katharina is the person. She's the only one that has cheeks so far.
Alas.
Yet looking back, I know it was a matter of convenience, a way to disguise the weakling I was. My knightly standing, a replacement for the family I had forsaken. Of course, in my time as a knight, I failed to protect the prince, and abandoned my post to seek him out with no more honor than a thief in the night. I fled my family, and I fled my knighthood. Rodant, he sees this in me, clarion clear. Who am I to claim any chivalry over him? So you'd run again?
So then...
Would you repeat the past and run from Rodant? No. I was simply afraid. Afraid to face him. And afraid of facing who I was once. You have friends, you know.
It'll be fine.
Well, I'll help you through this, no matter what.
You know...
This the way of the broken sword, I suppose. Brute force will avail it nothing, eh? But still...
I see.
Why, yes, that sword. Perhaps I'd lost sight of something very important indeed. But you've always been there to remind me. I am truly indebted to you, Will. Know that you have my sincerest thanks. Hulkenberg seems like she's realized something. I sense a further deepening of our bond. Eh, baby! Yeah, we finished the dungeon a little bit ago. Thanks so much for the follow.
Sorry.
If I may, I'd like some time alone with my thoughts. When I've found my answers, let us speak here again.
Time marches on, and the
In my opinion, Brigitta's more thick than Catherine. I've never seen her ass. I've only seen her coat.
What to pick?
Well, where did you put that? Pull that sword out of the longbow?
What's this? Well then.
The ass sheath, that's where. Eh, baby! massive magical holding. Stop. Alright, let's cook. This one was...
Let's check.
That's what the show wanted to make. Wait here, I'll go get him. Bro, cooking!
Got it.
Quality meat is delicious on its own, but if you prepare it with a little effort applied to the right places, it can taste even better. To echo something I've heard, anyway.
And then...
In other words, we can't just haphazardly toss things together. Proven combinations of ingredients will win the day. I began preparing the food with Stroll.
Got it?
Heat control makes all the difference with meat. Ready? This is the moment we've been waiting for. You must strike the perfect balance between delicate and bold. Look how he handles those steaks. Whew, with that done, we're nearly to the finish line. It wouldn't be so exciting if this was just my dinner, but when you cook for others, you've got to give them your best. He is right, by the way. It looks amazing. Even by sight alone, I know this will be delicious. It's red grass roasted beetle. That aroma really whets the appetite. Besties! Joe looks like a man who can handle his meat. He can handle 2 meats! It's time to read books about convincing people to do whatever the fuck you want. Read the book!
What's that?
Apparently this book teaches you ways to ensure others will agree with you. This next part puts things into practice. Even if you follow the techniques explained so far to the letter, some people will still refuse to budge. Fancy words and calculated suggestions backfire on these types because they're guided by emotion rather than logic. Oh,
right.
me. For them, the most effective thing to do is, what do you think it is? Ice them out. Or yell at them. No, I think you have to plead with them. You have to appeal to their emotions. Plead with them.
Look at that.
You can start pleading for their help. If you appeal to their emotions, that usually works.
Amazing.
That's exactly right. It says to keep saying please until you wear their patience down. I guess it boils down to just the brute force in the end.
All right.
Guilt them. Still, persuading everyone is a monumental task, which makes sense. Everyone has their own values and way of thinking, after all. It's easier if there's no internet.
All right.
The party finally arrives at the abandoned tomb.
Take the phone
It
and
is
modem
said
away.
An affluent aristocrat is entombed here. However, if true, his only visitors these days are tomb robbers, seeking his wealth. Are the rare blades and shimmering jewelry merely a trap to draw in more victims? Or something else entirely?
How many times has hubby made you agree with something by spamming please? Never. I'm the one that spams please.
Now then.
Well, we're here, though I'm not too keen on this being the place we're exploring. We're here for a mission, not to seek amusement. This is where we're searching for the ring, yes?
Gotta get back on track.
That's right. The sooner we find that ring, the sooner we get Grievous' dagger back. Although, where do we even start? It has a history, no? I expect it won't simply be left lying in the dust. We won't know until we head further in. I sense signs of monsters, so be careful.
Well...
We might find some nice treasures in the nobles' graves. I don't love grave robbing, but I'll think of it as recycling. Bottom behavior! It's well we look for useful items, but let us not stray too far. We are returning to town by nightfall.
Here we go.
Alright, lead the way.
Okay then. Let's go.
Does Hazemir have super hearing? I assume so. He does. That or you just bite him. No, no, like, he's actually really good at, like, making his point when we're discussing anything. I'm usually the one that leads with emotional arguments, believe it or not.
Ooh.
Great news, though. You know we can scour every... You recall our objective is here is finding this ring.
Right.
I'll bear that in mind. Will, lead the way if you would.
What now?
Is it wrong to say that Gallica and Catherine have, like, the best cakes in this game? No, I think you're right. Thanks so much for the follow.
Hail!
What now?
Gallica does have a nice butt, but she's so tiny that it's really hard to tell.
What now?
Time to switch to money! Hi! Time to pay for crits. Hey, BB! Money's great. God, I really hope that if and when Atlas decides to make Persona 6, they add this level of polish and quality of life improvements to the actual combat and setting up personas, because being able to fight shit in the overworld saves you so much time.
Alright.
Do you prefer fairies that look like Barbie dolls or with chibi-like proportions? I like the ones that look like Barbie dolls. Like a small person. I think that looks cute. This wall's kind of got a weird pattern on it. I can hear sound coming from the other side. There may be a room behind it. Then this is this a door? How do we open it? And take the high school stuff away. I'm very happy with the advances in the Atlas engine. The character models have improved since Persona 5 too, yeah. The wall feels off, but it won't budge when I give it a push, or if I try pulling on it. Is it just a regular wall?
That's...
Sounds really captivated by that wall, huh? Persona 6 edición Godines en lugar de Pubertos. Ah, fuck.
You faced the knight errant
Alright, imitate.
Now accept your fate. Nothing personal. What a blunder.
It's okay.
For that.
Clear it! Light!
Wasn't that the
God, please send me to college in Persona 6. I would love that.
In the name of justice! Swordmaster!
Not now.
I call upon royal power within! I'll cut you down! They die hard!
Oh, there's more screaming outside. It took my money!
I'll take this.
So much for that.
Clear it! Flare!
Not the money. It's okay. We got a lot of it back, I think. No.
They surely underestimated us.
Not bad.
Look at Gallica. She's so cute.
Nice.
Was that like 50k that you just got obliterated? Oh god, was it?
What now?
Nah. Yes. Oh god. That was like 50k. It's okay, chat. We can make it back. We have merchant.
What now?
Merchant!
We're just gonna farm money.
Let's push through. Come on.
You can just farm it all back. It's fine. With mimics go scorched earth. Yeah, apparently.
What now?
I set this, all right?
And count.
Rat, have a healer. Oh my god, shut the fuck up, people outside. They must be drunk.
My power swells forth.
All right.
Beep beep, I can hear the horns. Yeah, someone must be getting in the way of traffic.
All right.
I love it.
Or it's just party time. It's Thursday, it's too early for that. By the way, tomorrow's a holiday in Spain, so most stores will be closed. Oh, that's why. Yeah, what the fuck happens in December 6th?
What now?
Spain's Constitution Day. Oh. You guys have a holiday every 2 days. How does that feel? Like, this is a mimic. Yep. Alright, Scorched Earth.
You're just rust upon my blade. Merchant!
Throw money at it.
Even that was not
Let's
enough.
stay calm.
Merchant.
Still here? I shall
With blade in hand. Oh, mystic purge.
But I thought you not enough.
Wouldn't know, I work on holidays. So do I.
Hack and slash.
Do not strike if you're obviously outclassed.
Would you rather fight a dragon with a fist or a mimic with an abacus? A mimic with an abacus.
Whoa.
Said the freelancer. I'm not a freelancer anymore. I would be a freelancer if I was only doing commissions, but considering the fact that I have like a solid deadline every month for Patreon, I'm no longer a freelancer. Well, you work every day because you are your own boss and choose to be because you enjoy it. I do like my job a lot.
Alright, how's that?
Well, I say grab it.
I mean, you kind of set that deadline yourself, though. Yeah, but like if I don't stick to that deadline, I don't get paid. Can't you hit the chest first? I don't know if you can, actually. I've never thought of it like that. Patreon gives you a schedule to follow. You set your own schedule,
If you see
but
use for it, I
usually
say
most
take it with you.
tiers have like a reward you have to offer by the end of the month. Have you ever had an I don't work here lady story? No, never. Okay, this one wasn't a mimic.
Something.
Yeah.
What now?
They show up on face site, so you know what you're getting yourself into. Oh. Does Patreon hold you accountable for your tier deliverings, or like, is it up to you to keep your patrons happy and subscribed? It's up to you. It's up to you, but like my work ethic would not allow me to deliver something late or not at all. Face sight. I mean, hitting it does nothing.
Gotta be something we can do here.
That's a mimic.
We charge in at once.
Get the elf to open it. Throw money.
That seems like a good hit.
I stand ready for all that we strive for.
But I thought you hit me.
I shall fight as the noble I am. I call upon royal power within. Hack and slash.
Yeah, there's no way to ambush mimics here.
There's no way I'm stopping here.
I've mastered this power. A new ability.
Thanks so much for the follow.
Nice.
Let's take it and move on.
It is safe to assume that, yes. Usually if I need help with anything, I will ask the chat for help.
What now?
Hello. Oh god, that's a lot. Okay.
Hey, great job.
I would say trust is one of those qualities that has cultivated in that allows her to slow but constant growth. So even if the deadlines are made by her, it's reassuring. I have a bit of an insane work ethic. The most important thing to me as a content creator is my reputation.
That worked out.
I need people to trust me. And if I deliver stuff consistently and on time, people will trust me. Thanks so much for the sub. If anything does happen though, like for example, if I get sick again, I will usually let you guys know. Like I'm never gonna leave you guys in the dark when it comes to updates about anything. I always believe that communication is like the best way to keep a successful business. As much as people meme about it, your work ethic is one of your best traits. It's a lot of discipline, and I've had to cultivate it over the years. I also have days where I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I don't want to do anything, but I still get up. Thank you.
Oh, I think they see us.
Right there.
Let us settle this.
It's okay. Thanks so much for coming.
Oh, power of kings! Out of my way!
Coin can... I won't hold back! Freeze!
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone!
Hell yeah.
I think that's all of them.
Sweet, sweet mag. It's getting a lot easier to get that thing now. You have no idea how many mechanics my mom and sister have blacklisted because of how often they would just disappear when working on the car. Like, honestly, it's not that uncommon to have people that are just, like, not professional. In any job, mind you. Not just art. I'm glad that no developer uses mimics to their full potential. I don't want to get eaten by a door. Could you make something like prop hunt, but like spot the mimic?
Let's start on one second.
How's that?
Oh, that's not half bad.
Great fun. Fine. Keep it.
I'm duper rich. I'm getting so much cash money. It's so funny that, like, the way that Persona games work, which Metaphor works similarly. It's literally like, one stream we do heavy story shit, one stream we dick around, and so on and so forth until the sweet release of death, because the way this fucking game works, how it works with the stupid calendar system that has me fucking dicking around and wasting time before I can get back to the main story. Listen to me, please. I know this sounds unbelievable, but I was almost eaten by the treasure chest. I thought I finally struck it rich, but as soon as I stepped closer, its mouth unhinged and it tried to swallow me. If it wasn't quick on my feet, I would have been that thing's dinner. If you came here looking for treasure, watch out. I think I'm done with treasure chests, at least for a while. Anxiety over wasting calendar days is the true villain.
We found something.
Our risk pays off.
What now?
Leave it to me.
Is the Necromorph's planet like a billion posters of movies and series they've eaten? No, because we don't usually tend to go back. The tooth is back there. I love the talking tooth.
Hey, come on!
Does the Necromorph home planet have a name? Not currently. But yeah, like, I get so annoyed at the fucking calendar thing sometimes, because it's like, let me do main story! But I don't want to waste the days I have to dick around, because that's how you usually get the fucking,
Nice! I bet we'll find a use for that.
the character relationship things.
Nice find.
So are you in, like, the in-between moment in the Atlas games, you know, side quest hell? Yeah. The way that streams for Metaphor usually go is, like, we have a stream where we do a lot of heavy story shit, and then we have a stream where we're doing, like, side quest hell.
That might be of use later.
Let's push through!
I can feel the power coursing through me.
Are you a mimic?
Sounds crazy.
No.
We found something.
Is this side quest hell then? A little bit, yeah. It's stuff that we need to do anyway, but like... We just did the dungeon in one day because the game kind of incentivizes that shit.
Come on!
But there's a lot of fun little side dungeons too. Oh. So does Hubby Major know why the police was called to your neighbors? No idea. I think, though, because the police are just on the streets, I think they're just there to make sure that no one that gets drunk gets too rowdy. Which makes sense. If I know anything about Spanish people, is that they like a good party, like... I'm not joking when I say that for them, the party starts at like 2 a.m. There were a few dungeons I didn't do one day, and I still went up with like 10 days left over by the end. Metaphor's calendar is very forgiving. I do like Metaphor's calendar. Bless my introvert ass. Same here, like I'm not planning on going out tonight at all. I've seen drunk people climb up like signal light poles. Lily's not kidding when she says you gotta be careful of them. You do, like... Look, most drunk people aren't even, like, that rowdy. They just want to have a good time. I suppose I should have expected Kinky would make herself the pink thing and no other, and not the poster elf. Eh, baby, you assume right. Why wouldn't I make myself Catherine? Catherine, she's pink. I am a bad Mexican in that sense. I don't like to be out all night drinking. Neither do I. Like, I used to be more chill with social gatherings, but now I'm older and I'm like, no. I don't drink at all, so being around people that drink get drunk is hella awkward. I do drink, but not very often. I'll have like a drink once a week at most.
Come on!
Nice find.
Let's push through.
Like it could be useful.
Like, I think I drank more on the cruise than I had drank all year. And I was just trying out different cocktails, because we had like the package that let you get drunk whenever you wanted.
Alright, how's that?
We hit it where it hurts.
But usually I'll have a drink because I want to taste something, not because I want to get drunk. Oh, ew.
We've been spotted.
Hey, baby! Have you seen my trailer for Street Fighter 6? Nope. I haven't seen anything, chat. I've been sick.
Even that was not enough.
Coin can solve Let's go.
The last time I drank was like a year ago. Honestly, if you're not drinking because you want to enjoy the flavor of a drink, there's really no need for it.
What true let justice prevail. Oh, mystic path!
I shall fight as the noble I am. I shall vanquish evil.
I don't miss the early the 2010s where like the fucking party and get fucking drunk culture was like going strong. Cause I was in high school when that was a thing, right? So like all of my friends and everyone in my fucking grade was like, let's go get drunk on the weekends, and I'm just like, ew, no, why? We're too young to be doing that. Last time I had alcohol was on my 21st birthday, like 10 years ago.
Still not enough.
Now, what's sword master? Not now.
Uh-oh! Brace yourselves!
I'll use what I must.
But yeah, like, I don't know if you guys remember, like, before it wasn't like that. Like, teens used to, like, get drunk and whatever, but, like, once the fucking party culture of the 2010s started becoming a thing, and it's kind of been a thing since then, people, like, young people are like, oh, we have to go get drunk or it's not fun anymore. It's like, no. You can go do plenty of stupid shit and have fun and not have to get drunk.
That should...
What now?
I have the taste buds of a child. I prefer milk juice and soda to things like coffee, tea, and booze. I've never understood the appeal of drinking so much that you pass out, besides the fact that it's one of my major fears. Let me tell you this, you will absolutely notice if you start getting that drunk. You will feel like shit, also. Once you've had a really bad hangover, you learn.
There's treasure nearby.
Whoa, incredible!
Methinks the lack of good parenting has contributed to that mentality. You'd think, but no! My sister and I were raised the exact same, and she liked to go out and get drunk on the weekends. I didn't, though.
Nice find.
It's completely, it depends not just on parenting, but your personality, too. Haha, hey you there. Are you confident in your agility?
What?
What? It's here again. Any more sage advice, little Juice? The more agile you are, the more your attacks hit, and the more dodgy you get. And when you look like you're running away from enemies, you gotta have agility to book it. And you'll be able to act before your opponents. When you want to steal from enemies, agility will help you line your pockets. All that to say, agility is really important. See? Ain't I a sweet tooth? Yeah, I know. If we meet again, I'll let you in on some more tooth tips. En la madre, Sister Mission is la gemela malvada entonces. She's really calmed down, but when we were in high school, ooh, mama, yeah, no. She used to sneak out, she used to get drunk at parties, like... To the point that, like, the first time that I got drunk at a party, and I was already 18 by then, my parents didn't even blink. My sister was like, God damn it, you didn't even get in trouble, and I was like, no, why should I? Only to an extent do I agree with the personality being an influence. It partly is. Because, like, my parents did teach my sister and I to not get drunk, not drink irresponsibly, and to try not to drink before we were 18. But it really depends on the person. Around a decade ago, we had a problem in my whole country where botellón became the norm for young people to pass the time with. They would gather in public parks, buy a shitload of alcohol, and get drunk and be loud and obnoxious in public. That was a thing here! That was a thing here! Yeah, that a decade ago. That was more than like a decade ago for me. A decade ago, I remember what people used to do, because I've only gone out on this stupid island once when I was 18, because we were old enough to do it. And I shit you not, teens would like, well, not teens, but people would buy like a supermarket bag full of liquor. They would get drunk at the pier, and then they would go to the club after and already smashed, because the drinks over at the fucking clubs were so expensive. Like €9 a drink. That also sounds like something that happened in Mexico too. It did. El precopeo. Possibly teens.
No, to the rear, face me! Purify! Even that was not enough?
That thing is a party member? Wilson, where you been? Yeah, it's a rat. Look at him. It became regulated, so now it's forbidden to do big gatherings with public drinking. In Mexico, it's illegal to drink in public because of shit like that. Fun fact.
I stand. I'm stepping back.
Like, you literally cannot whip out alcohol in public. You will get ganked.
I can't afford to hold back. Swordmaster!
We only really got drunk at, like, friends' houses, and if we went out.
Stepping back. Go for it.
I thought it was another dumb mascot character that just followed you around and made annoying sounds. No! Oh, you shut your whore mouth, Wilson. Hamesmay is the tits. He's one of the best characters in this game. Get drunk at someone else's house before going to a party and drink more. Yeah, get drunk at someone else's house. Get an Uber to the fucking party / club. Get drunk more. Wait for your parents to pick you up from the party. Rinse, repeat. Thanks so much for the follow. That is the best party member. Put some respect on his name. I'm only willing to get drunk at my house. I mean, I think it's the best thing you can do is get drunk in your own house. I've been dodging streams to avoid spoilers on it, but I thought I'd check in to see what's what. That what's what is a rat.
Let us clean up.
A rat with a French accent, Wilson. He's the tits. Also, you can throw money.
Isn't enough to stop me.
One of the things my mom told me and my sister when we were getting old enough to drink-ish, like at 15, 16, my mom was like, if you guys want to get drunk before you're old enough to drink, fine. But I implore you to do it, to not do it if you're going out. Do it, like, only at friends' houses and shit. And that's what I did with my friends.
A new means of protection.
Hamesman sounds like Alan Rickman. Stop. He does.
What now?
So watching cartoons bad, getting drunk good? Not exactly. Like, my family's Spanish, right? So I've been having fucking wine with lunch since I was like fucking 11 years old.
Alright.
Good find.
Because for my fucking grandparents, it was like, you're having wine with your meal, what's the problem? I would get like a teeny tiny glass. Wine? Yeah. It's a very slight French accent. Sometimes it slips out. Wine is actually not terrible. It's not great, but nowhere near as bad as something like vodka. Wine is actually not bad for you in moderation. Like, you can have a glass a day and nothing's gonna happen to you.
Yep.
What now?
Talking about his fromage, etc. He showed us how to make bread! They say it's healthy to drink a glass a day. Way back in ye old times before we had, you know, indoor plumbing and clean water, people used to just drink alcohol.
All right.
It was safer than consuming water that wasn't treated, so. A lot of beer, a lot of ale, a lot of wine. Fermented was better. It was safer. Now, though, we just boil water. Ooh. And look where that got us.
I can feel greater power within.
They all seem pretty weak.
We found something.
Incredible!
Huh?
Oh boy, they sure look suspicious. What do you want to do, Will? Open it! Oh, that's lovely.
This is no good.
Yep, that's a trap, alright. Thanks for the follow. Would it not have been wiser to, I don't know, not open it? I concur, but there is no returning spilled water to its basin. The trap is sprung. I suppose you're right. Winging only prolongs this. Let's tear it apart and be done with it.
Stay on guard.
My thoughts exactly. All the ready, everyone. Ew! Barf noises. Have money.
The path, let's go. Flare!
It wasn't enough. Observe the enemy. Join with me. Perhaps not this. To safer ground. Let justice prevail.
What?
Now, what's the play?
The king of mimics. It's so dope, but it's also
Perhaps not. Let's see how this
me
plays
making
out.
grossed out noises. Enticed by money. Oh, Hulkenberg is EP.
I'll use what I must.
Come on, wake up!
Shake that money maker!
What? But that was a critical hit.
I shall fight
EP.
as the noble I am.
Is Pointy Ear Lady Best Girl? She's pretty up there. She's dreaming of bugs. She's chewing on air.
I'll save this. No hold.
Does anyone get a gun in this? There's a gunner class.
Hack and slash.
Have I tried out the gunner class? Not. I think so. Yeah.
Good. Tis done.
I admit, it feels good to get.
Oh yeah. I gave it to the rat.
Use this power wisely.
Excellent. I've grown more powerful.
Look at him. Ugh, I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. Whew, that got ugly. Quite the indiscretion to fall for such an obvious trap, Will.
So?
Will, did I just see you book something up earlier? Is that treasure perchance? It's a key.
Oh.
A hole to a room somewhere, perhaps? A room under lock and key, in which we might hope a certain ring of value may be found, for better or worse.
I see.
Interesting. Finally a turn for good fortune.
Then...
Alright, so we're looking for a door then? Let's get that ring and get out of here.
Be careful.
I'm sure we'll find more treasure chests along the way, and if they're anything like this one, well, spring all the traps you like, but don't say I didn't warn you.
What now?
Magic Knight!
You gave it to Heimsway, but I don't think you've used it in battle yet. Yeah, I think he does have it. There it is. See, this is the gunner. Oh shit, my face is covering it. Never mind. There it is. Honestly, all the archetype designs are sick. If Hulkenberg eats bugs, let's hope she doesn't get any ideas with Guy Class. Oh, I just have an idea for a shit post. That is a cannon, not a gun. Hey, but the class is called Gunner. Yeah.
That was well done.
Hulkenberg and Galaga tags board. Not that kind of shit post. Of course your VTuber stuff is Katharina. Atlas really literally made that character for you. Yeah, baby! Yeah, they did. Thank you, Atlas, for making a fucking perfect pink thing for me.
What's this?
Maybe if we use the key we got earlier on this wall. Oh! Are all of these
Gotta be
mimics?
something we can do here.
No.
Nice.
Amazing. Gotta be something we can.
We found something.
Not bad.
Do you use headphones while playing? Or what sound is your program picking up when your model moves as lift without talking? Oh, it's usually picking up stuff around the room. If I make noise, if the game is too loud, it will pick it up too. So, like, my software picks up anything my microphone picks up. Sometimes, if I have to cough or something, I'll also mute myself.
Oh, well.
There's times where you guys might see my mouth go like, ah, it's because I sneezed. My Microsoft, yes, my microphone. What are your thoughts on Catherine's Aussie accent? Is it Aussie? I like her accent. I like how she speaks. But no, I don't usually use headphones while I'm streaming. I much prefer to not. I would only use it if I'm playing a game like on the PC, but since I'm on the PlayStation... Dejen la dislexia en paz. Ya sé, déjenme en paz! We like Katharina in general. I love her. I want to see more of her, so I can draw her. But yeah, the way that my software works is my microphone basically picks up sound, and that's what it gets the lip sync notes from. Do you mean...
Whoa, incredible!
We found it! A ring set with a large gemstone. Gaudy jewel cannot distract from the malevolent presence emanating from within. Ew.
All right.
Yes, that must be the ring.
Hey.
Didn't you say something about that ring having some rather sketchy backstory?
This...
And we heard that misfortune befalls the ring's owner. If this place we found it is any indication... Absurd. Foolish superstition at most.
Now then.
Well, how about you try putting it on your finger, then?
No.
Oh, well, you see... Gallica, you try it!
Gallica.
You try it out, Gallica.
What?
Well, why me? It's way too big for me anyway. You take it, Will. If you give Gallica an engagement ring, it's like a little baby collar that she can put on and it's shiny. So, it is concluded then? Well, Will, that means its delivery is left to you as well.
Now then.
Or she can put it on her thigh. Shall we head out? I'd rather not linger here, but if you want, we can explore a bit more too. I'm out.
In that case.
Like a little crown! Very well. Let's return to our town tonight so we can focus on the mission as long as we're back there. Or a belt! Yeah, Catherine's Agnes is Cockney. It's Cockney. It's you wanna fucking fight, you wanna go.com.org.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Wizard!
Really? New skills, new possibilities.
Look how cool it is! I'm obsessed. We become Gandalf. I am now Gandalf the White. God, I need to rewatch Lord of the Rings because I can't remember anything. I made my husband upset. He was like, do you remember anything of what you watched for Lord of the Rings? And I just gave him a fucking shitty mishmash. You guys want to like hear what I told him when he asked me, tell me what you remember about the first movie? Because he just glared at me. He was like, tell him. He just made the face of tell him. Like, he was like, all right, what do you remember about the first movies? And I was like, well, there was the Hobbits, and then they had 11 Seas, and then they ate more, and Pippin, and then there was the Hobbits, and then they had 11 Seas. That's it. That's all I remember. That's it. And he gave me so much shit for it. So much shit. What the fuck?
Do you remember anything from Lord of the Rings? They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. What did you say?
Honest to God, that was the only thing I remembered, and I got so much shit for it, and I have to watch all of it all over again. That's what you remember? And the lembas bread, the leaf with the bread. That could fill up a grown man, but the hobbits had like 5. Did you even watch it? Yes. It was a few years ago, though. Yeah.
Hey.
Like, say a Pirates of the Caribbean line that isn't, I have a jar of dirt. I don't remember anything from that movie.
Okay, then.
The Dutchman must have a captain, bitch. If you don't want it, give it back. Look at how Neras eats his food, please. Goblin. We found the ring that shady Cuculus guy wanted. Let's get him back to... Let's let him know soon. Maybe we'll finally be able to get Grios' dagger back. Can we really trust him, though? He's conveniently forgot to tell us that the place was full of fake treasure chests. Thanks so much for the follow. No denying that, but if we want the dagger back, what choice do we have?
Yes.
We must swallow our suspicions for now, as we view alternatives. Regardless, we should not drop our guard around that one.
Hold on.
What should we talk about?
Still, though.
That Godard sure is stubborn. Still, though, I guess time hasn't been very kind to him. Come now, he's lived twice as long as we have, though I hope I'd to age more gracefully than that. He's a role model of a kind, a perfect example of what not to turn into, especially when you age like fine wine, as I have. Neros, I love you, Dad. Was that a joke?
Hold on.
What should we talk about? Okay, EP.
The deadline is...
It's be a few days until the road to Browhaven is restored. Why don't we make ourselves useful and see if anybody needs our help until then? A fine idea. Doing some good deeds is sure to earn us more support. Of course, we could also help ourselves by further developing our archetypes.
Now then.
Well, I believe this meal is well earned. Shall we have our fill and retire? I'd say we earned our rest today. Good job.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
But yeah, now I'm gonna have to watch all of the Lord of the Rings again. All of it. And I'm gonna cry.
Alright then.
And you know what? Knowing Hubby, he's gonna quiz me at the end, and I'm gonna get it all wrong. Thanks so much for the follow. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yeah, the dagger. Meow.
Alright then. Let's go.
Do you remember nothing about the Fellowship or Gollum? I remember that Pippin fucked something up, and Gandalf went, "You shall not pass," and then he became Gandalf the White, and it was funny. And then Sauron was like, "Ah, eyebrows," and that's it.
Well then.
Not Sauron, Saruman, that one with the amazing eyebrows.
Got it.
Like, ooh, magic!
Alright then.
Let's go.
Basically, don't ask me to do anything ever.
Hey?
I detect the scent of food on you. I will judge of its worthiness, so please show me the
Honestly,
dish you
Lily,
brought.
I hope for you it's the extended editions too. They're super long.
What kind of fool do you take my husband for? Of course it's the extended editions. I'm not excited at all. Like 4-hour movies. A dish with a soft texture that uses mellow milk. Have some bread.
Cheers.
So this is the dish you've chosen. Fun!
Hey?
It would seem that this is a little more than plain white bread. However, that distinct aroma. Ah, the gentle fragrance of fresh milk. You have used the mellow milk that Martira prides itself on.
What are you playing at?
This soothing softness feels like it'll envelop everything. This is exactly the dish I was looking for.
Sure.
So I take it we passed? Indeed. The people of this town needed a dish like this. I'm sure it'll give them the spark to move forward again. Milk bread is the tits!
I appreciate it.
Even I cannot hide my admiration. As promised, your reward.
Mission accomplished.
That distinct aroma that the bats step on it. It's the secret ingredient is bat feet. I don't know where to get milk bread in Spain, actually. I want to bring smiles back to the faces of the townspeople here, and yet I could think of no way to accomplish it. You, however, have provided a most brilliant answer. One that proves you genuinely care for this town and its people, from the bottom of your heart. As such, I would be delighted to offer my support in your future endeavors.
Lovely, that.
Chefs and kings are alike must seek out new knowledge, and new challenges to bring people joy. Indeed, that is how I know you will make a fine ruler. Aw, you're too kind. Now you're too kind. You used to be too racist. It's a lesson I learned in my years at the royal palace. Once upon a time, the previous king too strove to make a country a better place. Thanks so much for the follow. In any normal food store, just look for near pan de molde.
Marvel Rivals out right now. You plan to play?
At the moment, all of my stream schedule is kind of full, but maybe someday, maybe I'll do it for a Sunday stream or something. Thanks so much for the super chat. If I get enough people in my community to make a team, Burple, you know who you are, we can probably try and play a match or two. At a certain point, the king lost the will to carry on. I hope he will not end up the same way. You don't have to stream. No, you don't get it. Streaming is the only time I can play games. And now I fear I must take my leave. Places to be? Why, I'm going to go cook for the people of Martira. Their wounds of the heart have not yet healed after all. And having tasted the dish you provided, I find my zeal for cooking renewed. I have much to learn before I perfect my craft.
Cheers.
If by chance you were to become king, I would not be opposed to working in the royal palace once again. And now, farewell.
Yeah.
Well, now that we've got a world-class cook on our side, we'd better give this all we got. I do have a question about Marvel Rivals in general. Does it have crossplay? Is it on consoles too? Or can I only play with people if I play on PC? I don't have PlayStation Online, so I think I would just have to get it on PC.
I'm just incredulous.
Hello, child.
Mister.
Oh, hi, mister. I talked to Miss Fabiana and I wanted to talk to Papa, too. I want to ask you something, too. Actually, never mind, it's nothing. Are you shy? I want to go to the cathedral. Miss Fabienne, she said that Papa was always watching over people.
That's why.
I thought that if Papa was watching over me, too, then maybe I could talk to him if I went there. Let's go.
Yeah.
Do you need PlayStation Online, or is that not required? I'm imagining you do if you play on PlayStation. It's on Steam, so I guess it can be cross-played. Okay. No, you need it. Okay, then we'd probably get it for PC. Baby! I wonder if Papa heard me. What did you ask him?
Hold on.
What did you tell him? I told him that I'm sorry. I thought Papa had abandoned me, but I was wrong, so I told him I was sorry. Miss Fabienne said I could tell her anything, so I talked to her about a whole lot of things.
So?
I told her about Papa and how lonely I was after he was gone. She listened to me. I was wrong that whole time. She's so precious, I'm gonna cry! Oh yeah, we don't play competitive, bitch. We play casual fucking Garbo. Your Papa must be happy. I'm sure your Papa's very happy for you.
Yeah.
Yep. Mister, are you gonna be my new dad? You think I could do it too? Papa's job. Miss Fabienne told me his job was to make sure everyone is okay.
Papa.
I love when Papa made sure I was okay when I cried. He'd give me a really big hug and that always made me feel better.
That's why.
I want to be like Papa. I want to make sure everyone else is okay too. Oh Oh, but I don't know how to fight. Does that mean I can't do it then? You can do other things.
In that case...
Instead of fighting, why don't you concentrate on making people feel happy?
Huh?
Is that really all I have to do?
Okay.
Then I'll do it. First, I'm gonna make sure that Miss Fabienne is okay. She's so precious. I wonder what I can do to make her happy. What's something that Miss Fabienne wants? She said she doesn't need anything like pretty clothes, so I was thinking flowers and some snacks. And a new sign. She always says the sign got beaten up by the weather. If I make it look pretty again, do you think that will make her happy?
Wow.
Alright, I'll do just that. She's so sweet, little wing wiggles when she gets excited. I'll make a new sign. This one will have Papa and Miss Fabienne and me and you all smiling together. That's a great idea, honey.
Really?
You really think so? I want you to be on the sign too, because you're my treasure. Oh, baby. She's genuinely the sweetest thing, chat. I'm gonna cry. Oh wait, did you know how to make the sign, mister? Don't forget, it also has to have pretty pictures on it. I know an artist.
If so...
Let's ask Neraz. He's quite good at drawing.
Huh?
Is that the person who drew your pictures for your journey? Yes, he's weird.
Yeah.
I want to come with you. I want to talk to Mr. Neraz. You are an artist. Yeah. Shh. Oh, thank you.
Bye.
Okay, come back soon, mister. I can't wait. I feel like Neraz would make a good wacky uncle figure in Maria's life. Because he would. Have the Bat Dad talk to her. Oh yes, surrogate child. I'm guessing the last few here, the next 4 are other party members, probably. Yeah, we're still missing a bunch. And these are probably party members. He has DreamWorks face! The rat! Hello, rat.
Ah, it's you.
Once we get to our more pressing goals out of the way, I won't be sure what to do with myself. I've been figuring out to resume the training drills from my Shadow Guard days. The battles ahead will demand do no less of me. My apologies, but if you have business with me, might we discuss it another time? Teach me! Teach me the ways of the rat! Well, I'm afraid this training tailored to a youth stature. It's not a thing for you to learn. It'll help me understand you.
I see.
I suppose knowing the fighting style of your allies would help broaden your possible strategies. Yes, that sounds reasonable. Mark my technique closely then, and you learn the ways of the Shadow Guard. But proper training does take time, a significant amount of it. If you mean to tag along, I hope you're ready to be here for a while. Thanks so much for the follow. I'm all set! DreamWorks Space. I didn't realize that was a thing until I actually looked into it. Now I can't unsee it. He doesn't have eyebrows, but he's doing it anyway. Well said. A bit cramped right here, though, isn't it? Let's go to the woods nearby instead. Come on.
Now then.
Let's start with a little test. See if you can't keep up with my movements. If your reactions are fast enough to match me, you win. Now let's begin. Oh god, he's gonna beat me up.
Huh?
You're wide open. From here, it'd be a simple thing to slit your throat. You were careless. You're so cool. You're so cool, hates me. Enough of that now. I don't mind the compliment, but you're laying it on a bit thick.
Alright.
I'll do it as many times as you like. Bat speed. Don't rely on sight. You must sense through your very skin. I mean, sweetie. Your enemies aren't going to wait for you. Your body must move on instinct. Buy time for your mind. How can I do that? But how can I do that?
Well...
How indeed. Finding these answers is also a part of the training. There's no clear answer, no correct way of improving, but at the very least, you can decide what you aspire to.
Then...
Want to keep going? You're gonna beat me up like 50 times in a day.
Then...
That seems enough for one day. Shall we share a drink then? Let us retire to my castle, back on the runner. You mean your tent?
Oh.
I found some fine spirits for myself, but even ambrosia would be tasteless when drunk alone. Would you like a cup of tea instead? You're old enough to drink. Well, he's not 20 yet. Yes, a bracing drink, but nowhere near as good as the spirits back home. What did it taste like?
What kind of...
What were the drinks from your hometown like?
That's...
Clear as the night sky, like nostalgia in a bottle. I wonder will I get to taste it again. It's a taste my boy will never know. Hi! Oh, dude, hi's mate, no. It's been a long time since I abandoned my home. My son died without ever seeing that village. He looked up to knights, you know. He had a stout heart in that little frame. Might have grown up to be a fine knight himself had he lived. Another wish unfulfilled, I suppose. I'll never forget the day I cremated my son's body and mourned his death. Cremated?
Huh?
What do you mean by cremated? Ah, right. Everyone else buries their bodies as they are, without giving them to the flame.
The truth is...
It's the way of the Ujif, boy. We burn the bodies of the dead, leaving only bones. The soul is freed through fire. Once released from the body, they go to their place and beyond.
Oh.
And those who remain must lay the bones to rest, somewhere suitable for the deceased. However, I've yet to find a place fit for my son to take his final rest. I can't imagine he'd be happy for his bones to be eternally moving and disturbed.
I apologize.
Apologies, I shouldn't be talking to you about this. I'd like to help. I'd like to help you lay your son to rest. That's so sweet. Let's have a drink. By the way, my child is dead. Every party needs a pooper. That's why they invited you. Party pooper. Stop.
No.
We've got an important mission to accomplish. No room for detours for any inconvenience, boy. I can't put that burden on you. It's a favor for you.
Let's do it.
No, we can do it. It's not just a random detour. It's a favor for our dear friend.
Thank you.
I thank you for your kindness. Truly. Alright! I'll do my best to return this favor through my efforts as your comrade. Thank you again. I toast then to cement our vow. You with a cup of delicious tea. Me with booze.
Cheers.
Yes, a toast, but not to mark my regrets. To commemorate our coming together and to the beginning of mourning. Published in Japan, no underage drinking by Japan's law. Yeah, it's 20. 20 is their age to be able to drink. Cheers?
My boy, are you watching? My thanks.
We can save this for any time when you're free, lad. I'm grateful that you'll help me, though, and if I dare say, tonight I'll rest well. In his little baby tent.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
He hasn't been in the party for that long, but I love him already.
That reminds me.
What's the situation with the monsters in the mausoleum? Hagenberg, have you heard anything?
No.
I've yet to hear reports of the army taking any meaningful action. Just likely the monsters continue to roam those halls unchallenged. Are they really fine with letting a horde of monsters exist just next door? I understand it's a tumultuous time, but this is hardly acceptable. Hey. We might as well do their job and take some of those beasts out ourselves. What do you say, Will? His tent is on the roof of the runner. I can't imagine how badly that shakes.
Alright then. Let's go. Got it.
Japan, from what I understand, is really strict on the pictures of underage drinking. They are. That's why they say juice for everything in anime. You can only have a drink after you're 20. In Mexico, it's 18.
Oh, it's you.
Hey, what are you up to? Ironic how fidgety one gets when told to wait, isn't it? Say, have you got some time right now? It's about what we discussed last time. I know I must head to my village to seek out clues about my inheritance, but I freeze before I can take the first step. Let's do it!
Oh, right.
Well, if you're sure, then I suppose now is as good time as any. In Canada, it's 19. In Mexico, it's 18. In Spain, it's also 18. In my home, the village of Halia, it's on the outskirts of Grand Trad. We'll need the runner. Please extend my apologies to the rest. With the runner, we can make it there and back before dusk. Though I can't help but feel guilty to request it for such a personal matter. Hello! Thanks so much for the follow. With Stroll leading the way, we arrived at last to his childhood home, the village of Halia. It doesn't look like anyone has lived here for a very long time. It's a chilling sight. Traveling here by Gauntlet Runner, you'd think we were practically next door to the capital. Yet, as I fled for my life, the nearest settlement felt leagues away. I recall wanting to lie down and give up on several occasions. Probably hard to tell now, but this was once the village's main road, full of people crossing every which way.
Truth is,
You used to be able to see the mountains cresting the horizon above the rooftops. It was beautiful. I wish I could have seen it like that. I know I'll see it someday.
No.
It's been 7 years since that day. It feels like forever ago, and yet only the blink of an eye at the same time. Glad you through your TF2 design reactions. You seem fun. Thank you! Afterwards, I was shuffled between various relatives, nothing more than another mouth to feed. Fitting, I suppose, of the burden I'd become. I went to the side of our manor, but all I found was rubble. A few walls were sort of standing, but it was a sorry sight compared to how I see it in my mind. Except, I've discovered a letter. Hello!
Take this.
There was a corner of my father's study that seemed to have been designed to withstand a fire. I found a box there with a letter inside, and I recognized the writing as my father's. Oh shit, did we find it?
Hey.
I'm afraid I must ask a favor of you. I have no doubt this is his will, and I know I must read it, but I'm going to go over there and do just that, alone. Would you mind waiting nearby? It's okay. Don't be such a baby. It's okay to be nervous, honey.
Yeah.
I'm here for you if you need me.
Thanks.
Thank you. It's reassuring to have you by my side. It's kind of silly since it's a fictional setting, but that's just my opinion. I know, I feel the same way, but I guess they just don't want to have any chances with the underage drinking, because it can fuck with the game's rating. Well, it's a good thing we found this. Seems I do indeed have an inheritance.
And?
The will said the family's treasure was dispatched to the royal capital. The royal capital?
What?
It made it all the way to the capital?
Yeah.
Yes, but it does not have a specific location. The letter is unfinished. I mean, how could it be? No one expected a murderous, rampaging human. Stay calm. Try not to let the anger win.
Sorry.
Sorry, whenever I think back to that day... My father's named me the sole heir of his estate. He even addressed the letter to my beloved son, Leon. I feel only shame at such endearments. But, as it stands now, the inheritance has but one purpose. To repay the debts owed to my parents and my people. So if they would see our house rebuilt...
I'll definitely...
I'll be whatever they want me to be. A noble of prominence or otherwise. So I can make the people speak the name of House Helitheus with reverence. And once it lives up to the tip of everyone's tongue. Maybe. Maybe then I'll be able to embrace the words, my beloved son. Oh, sweetie. I never imagined the day would come that I'd come to terms with these feelings. I owe you much and more. I do like the subtle differences between the metaphor art style versus Persona that showcase the fantasy setting in the game. Oh yeah, it's really subtle, but it's also very stylish.
Okay, just got past the bloody murder demon baby. All checks out for a T-Rat. Did that young-looking fella sip a beer? Adults only.
Wait, you say that, but it would push the rating up. Thanks so much for the follow. But first things first. I'm sure he entrusted the inheritance to someone in the capital, but I have no clue who that might be. No leads.
Hold on.
You don't have any leads at all?
Yeah.
None whatsoever. All I remember is whether he'd come home from the capital, I could smell fish he'd brought back. Grand Trad was able to source fresh fish from Brylehaven, but in Halia, they were a rare feast.
Aha.
Hey, maybe I'm onto something. He spoke highly of the fish market, so he must have gone to the same one every time. Perhaps they'd remember him. That might be our best lead. I'm afraid I shall once more take advantage of your generosity. When we return to Grand Trad, will you help me walk in my father's footsteps? I can still turn fruitless. I need all the help I can get.
This one's important.
In Smash, a lot of the Fire Emblem renders use the official renders, except that Tharja, who uses her dialogue portrait. But first, I have one more thing I'd like to look into. I think we're good at stopping points, at a good stopping point for today, besides.
Let's head back.
Thank you, Will. Let's head back. Yeah, minors are rarely ever depicted drinking in Japanese media, regardless of age rating, largely because of how it actually is a huge problem in Japan nowadays. Really? I guess kids try and get drunk in every country.
What do you want to do?
Interesting.
You actually managed to retrieve Melveno's ring. That's impressive. I took you for talented, but you're more of a gem than I thought. A gem? Anyway, don't forget our end of the bargain. Of course, I've already looked into it. In fact, I could go get your dagger back right now. What do you say? Let's do it!
Well then.
Alright, come with me. Stay hidden and let me do all the talking. I love his eyes. They're so beautiful.
Greetings.
You're Mr. Helliant. Yes, I'm here on behalf of your father back in your hometown. You see, he's collapsed. It's that frightful illness that's what? You weren't aware?
The truth is...
Well, this illness requires a very specific herb to treat, one native only to Bigra Island. Now, if the travel expenses were taken care of... The man who stole the dagger seemed to have completely believed Kukula's clever story.
Well then.
Just the dagger, then. I'll make arrangements to procure the herb, and you can take it to him. I recovered your dagger, though he'd have given me the clothes off his back if I'd asked. Figured you'd not approve of that. No! It's a lie, by the way, about his father being sick, but his town's so far away, it will be long gone before he finds out. Anyway, here. I like him! Oh god, he's full of shit. I love that! Oh, damn. Okay, we're climbing up the ranks really quickly. I guess this is just to make it to the face. No need to thank me. The efforts you went too far exceeded mine. You have no idea of this ring's importance to me. With this, everyone will finally be free. Free?
I appreciate it.
Oh, nothing. Anyway, truly, I thank you. And to show my thanks, please allow me to help you. I can see it already. You're the real deal. The one truly fated to be our next king. And I can see it too, that you'll need my winning strategies to do it.
Hang on.
Let me guess, your winning strategy is that smooth talking you demonstrated earlier? I don't think we need any con artist training to you. No, we do! Come now, deception is more of an art than you know, and I have something of a knack for it, you see. You're kind, honest, to a fault really. And from an upstanding chap like you to become king, you'll need someone versed in darker, grayer areas. Someone like me. I love him!
Be that as it may.
Of course, my guidance doesn't come without strings. This is business. You'll give me information about the places you visit, trends in the tournament, or the royal magic. I mean, if that's all you want, then... Now we're talking. In that case, I need to let you in on one thing first.
The truth is...
My real name is Alonso. Anyone calling me Cuculus is one of my marks. Best if you forget that name altogether. Alonso!
What?
I love the name Alonso! Huh, what's with this guy?
Remember those winning strategies I mentioned? Well, the first lesson starts now. I imagine you've led a rather rough life, considering the tribe you hail from.
God, you're pretty.
The world is full of unsavory sorts. That's why if you want to improve your life, you must never show a scoundrel mercy. If you're made a fool, you must pay it back in spades.
God, Alonso has like Ratman vibes to me, because he's like a fucking con artist, but the drip is immaculate. I love him so much.
Kindness is weakness.
Why can't we have a female MC again?
And the weak get robbed blind.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'll keep that in mind. Regard this not as the art of deception, but rather how to steal hearts. The morally sound way, of course.
Atlas would know about that.
A wise choice.
What archetype are you giving me?
The devious schemer, Alonso.
Oh shit, that's an archetype?
Within him dwells the virtue of the faker. Nurture thy bond with him.
The faker?
And a new
That's a
power
name.
Yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Lily, we can't have a female MC because then you can't have all the gay ships.
I assumed you were but a momentary distraction, but there's more to you than that.
Oh shit! Oh, it's like a Joker. That's so cute. They had one of the best classes in early game.
Who wears the crown next matters little to me. But if it's you, I wager it'll be quite a ride.
I love you, Alonso. Baby blue rat man.
I'll be heading to Brylehaven after this. Let's meet again there.
Drifting daddy.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king.
The troll. Yeah, baby!
Congratulations, you now unlocked my favorite archetype, Lily G. Bongo.
God, it's so good. Alright, chat, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks so much for joining me for another Metaphor stream. Yeah. I love you guys so much. Thank you, my beautiful things. And I will see you tomorrow, alright? Have a good one. Bye!